Hello, living things and possibly ghosts. I'm Mara. That's Dan. This is Sir Pounce. That is Trev. Nope, that's Trevor. The one time it's actually the right direction.
I know, right?
And then there's a hobbit over there on the other side of my sofa who might appear.
Disembodied arm.
Yes, disembodied arm of
It's to infinity and
Give me a hand over here.
It's Spider Human Robert Parker, who is finishing up his dinner num-nums I made for him, and then he'll be on camera. I'm going to eat my dinner num-nums on camera. This is now a mukbang video. Done.
We're now just an eating channel.
Mukbang. Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Why don't you lead us off, Trevor, by going over some of the top Letterboxd reviews this week, as well as discussing some of our donation goals.
Yay! Yeah, so donation goals. So at $10, we'll do a special game. It is going to be we kind of did a little bit of it last week, but we're gonna make it an actual game now. The bit went well. It becomes a full segment. I think that's how it works in the entertainment industry. I don't know. I have no experience, but we will be doing a Price is Right Blu-ray game where I will give Dan, Mara, and possibly a disembodied arm and a cat a movie, and then they will have to try and guess the price as close as they can to the Blu-ray on Amazon without going over. So basically just Price is Right, but for Blu-rays. Would be the easier way to describe that. But yeah, at $10 we'll do that. Also, every $10 we hit,
Robert Parker snack.
Is it a bowl of
Mara,
It's a bowl of flies.
Yes.
and possibly Dan, and I don't know, Parker, we're going to do a little bit of Robbie story time where stories will be told about Robert Parker, the Spider Bean.
I've got some good ones, so
every $10, a new story will be told.
Why is Jimmy Fallon
Um,
Dan and I really don't love Jimmy Fallon, and we definitely really don't love Emmy thief James Corden.
James Corden.
Emmy Stealer James Corden.
He
This
stole
is officially
Honest
known.
Trailers Emmy.
Oh no, I understand. I didn't realize that he had earned the title Emmy Thief.
No, he can only be referred to as, I call him Emmy Stealer James Corden. Sure. Emmy Thief James Corden is also acceptable.
yeah.
Not cat star James Corden, just exclusively Emmy Stealer.
Oh, also
Emmy Stealer James.
Golden
Dan's
Globe
birthday
nominated.
cake, which is a layered ice cream cake, may also make an appearance.
Yes, and it's snowing outside.
Yeah, it's snowing, bro.
Yeah, it's like somehow James Corden and Paul Thomas Anderson have the same amount of Golden Globe nominations.
Ugh. That
Yeah.
made me sad.
Yep. James Corden, has he been nominated more than once? Because I know PTA only has one nomination.
I
Which was
don't
the
know. That's a
first
good
this
question.
year. I know Corden was nominated for the prom. I don't know. Anyways, that's depressing. So let's talk about the most liked Letterboxd reviews of the week. We this will be a new thing. I don't know. We're trying things. We have a 2.5
The show
star.
is what it is. You guys come here for whatever this is, not whatever you expect it might be.
No, that definitely not. We got a 2.5 star review of Don't Look Up that says Oscar-worthy performance by Leonardo DiCaprio pretending to like women his own age.
Hey-o.
Read a stat the other day. Leonardo DiCaprio has never dated a woman older than 25.
Well, wow.
Yep, he said 3 girlfriends that have reached 25 and then he broke up with them. Also, to our knowledge, never dated a girl that wasn't at least 6 years younger than him. Stats. Harry Potter 20th anniversary return to Hogwarts. This is a fun one. Hey, a full body appearance. Not just a hand. J.K. Rowling in this is the awful grandma you no longer invite to Christmas, but have to FaceTime briefly because sadly she is the reason everybody exists.
Yeah, right.
Dang.
Except if you FaceTime grandma, but you made clear that this is a recording of a FaceTime from Christmas.
Right.
Oh, You should tell the story about the FaceTime with Mima real quick. Because it's such a cute story.
Yeah. Well, the last time I saw my grandmother was she accidentally FaceTimed me while I was at work.
From her iPad.
From her iPad. And I thought my mom was like teaching her how to FaceTime. But no, she somehow accidentally FaceTimed me. And I answered, but she didn't even know she'd done it. And so she was just like, she had the TV up all the way. And she was just punching buttons on her iPad.
And she was like this close to it.
This close to it. I was like, hi, Mima. And she was just punching buttons. That's it. And I was like, all right, bye. And I waved goodbye. But yeah, it's the last time I saw her. She accidentally FaceTimed me at work.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, next review. We have a 5-star review of The Red Shoes. It's a great movie that says, we gotta stop putting men named Boris in positions of power.
I knew it was going to be scathing, but that's great.
For those unfamiliar with the film, Boris is the name of the very harsh ballet instructor in the movie. All right, last one. This is my personal favorite of the week. Of the 355. I love this. It's long, so stick with me. If this film came out in 2002, it would be called MILF Squad, with MILF being an acronym for Marauding International Lethal Females. The soundtrack would feature Gwen Stefani, Missy Elliott, and Crazy Town's seminal hit Butterfly. Roger Ebert gives it a phoned-in 2-star review where he decries the lack of good story, but compares it favorably to Ballistic X vs. Sever. In a suggestive PG-13 shower scene set to fun-loving criminals Love Unlimited fails to crack Mr. Skin's top 10 of the year. The film scores a paltry 23% on Rotten Tomatoes, but in the years since has gotten a Yes Queen styles reappreciation along the likes of Josie and the Pussycats, Debs, and Jennifer's Body. The 2 most popular reviews on Letterboxd go something like, y'all did this movie dirty, and MILF Squad Hive Assemble, except without the punctuation. The Blank Check guys do a 3-hour podcast on it where David L. Rich repeatedly calls MILF Squad's seminal text on the female gaze and says it's like what would happen if David LaChapelle directed Jane Campion's An Angel at My Table. The director of MILF Squad gets hired by Disney to direct a live-action remake of Oliver and Company starring Jonathan Majors and Aquafina.
Whoa.
It's not untrue.
Hey, buddy.
So, yeah, that reviews. Letterboxd's a fun and interesting place.
It really is.
Oh, come on. Here, will you just take this? I'm not going to eat my chips. I'm too full.
Okay.
Should we get into Scream? Speaking of Letterboxd, we will be doing a Letterboxd Scream game. But first, let's talk about Scream because somebody watched them all for the first time last night.
Yeah, Mark, tell us how that was.
No spoilers, by the way, for the new one because we're going to go see it maybe tomorrow if we're not snowed in.
Sure.
Yes, I have also not seen it. Seeing it hopefully sometime over the next week.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Stop it.
Buddy. What? Did you watch the movies with us?
What did you think of Scream 2, buddy? Huh?
Oh, don't get caught in the cord. Don't get caught in the cord.
Yeah, the Scream series was awesome. I had never seen any of them, and then we marathoned them all last night. It was a great time.
Yeah.
All of them, like, even the worst one, like, still had great stuff in it. Like, I think there's definitely redeeming qualities in all of them. The first 2 I, like, very much loved. And even 4 I really, really loved, too. Dan had a very apt description of 3, which is it's a bit silly, which is definitely true. It definitely does do that third movie in the trilogy, goes off the rails a little bit thing. But yeah, it was really entertaining. And I think I'm in love with Neve Campbell now.
I do like that we've taught Robert Parker the proper appreciation for Neve Campbell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, so I'd seen 1 and 2 before, and then I rewatched through all of them with Mara, and my sister watched all of them for the first time. Yeah, I'd probably I think 1 is obviously everybody's favorite, correct?
Yeah.
I think that there's a contingent of people who maybe the first one they saw was the 4th one because that was the right age for them for horror.
Yes.
But I think generally speaking, anybody that is over the age of 30 probably has a lot of nostalgia for the first movie.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Trevor. In Scream 2, when Cotton Weary is referring to an interview with Diane Sawyer, were you familiar to whom he was referring?
I do not know who Diane Sawyer is.
Neither does Parker. Yeah. Okay. I was just checking.
I mean, yeah. I think that makes sense. Parker and I are 8 years apart.
Close enough, yeah. Something like that.
Do you know who Barbara Walters is?
The name sounds vaguely familiar.
Okay.
That's a no.
That's a no.
What about Connie Chung?
Connie
No.
Chung? No. Okay.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It's all right, you're not alone.
So
Trevor.
we're I was about to say it's more than just the 16 years. It's even further. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I think the first, it's also interesting, like, because the first one, especially to people who like are, in film circles or like on film Twitter. I hate that to terminate like that phrase.
Film
but, like,
Twitter.
Yeah, I hate that. But like to people who are like aware of movies, like if you haven't seen Scream or before you see it, like at least I found this to be true for myself. Like the first one has so much hype around it. It has so much legacy. And it's really rare that you find a movie that has that much legacy and you go watch it and it's actually that good. At least in my experience, like often people are like, "Oh, you haven't seen that? God, it's the best movie of all time." And then you're like, "Oh, well, I'll be the judge of that. Like, I'll see if I like it or not." But yeah, the first one for me was a really good example of something that has a lot of legacy, has a lot of hype. You're told it's this, groundbreaking and meta and then incredible movie, and then it is. That just doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, no, that was exactly my. So I'd seen Scream 1, 2 before, but it was just summer of 2021. So like it still wasn't that long ago that I watched these for the first time, less than a year. And like I had the same experience. I really wasn't expecting it to like it that much because like horror isn't my favorite genre to begin with. It isn't a genre that I'm that familiar with. At that point when I watched the first Scream, I hadn't seen Halloween, Friday the 13th, or Nightmare on Elm Street. So like I really wasn't expecting things to hit with me, and they still 100% did. It lived up to like every bit of reputation and legacy that I had been told since I was like, hey, I like movies, and everybody was like, Scream. But yeah, so like the opposite of that was like Pulp Fiction, where it did not live up to any of my expectations in any way. So yeah.
It was so great because Robbie got real attached to the characters, and he was.
That's what happens when you watch them all in such quick succession. Like you're invested.
Well, he was very surprised that Dewey was still alive in the end of Scream 2, especially since he got stabbed in the back once again and left for dead. But he totally fell for. He thought in Scream, you thought he was dead.
In the second one,
you thought he was real dead
for sure
in the second one, and you thought Gail was dead in the second one.
Yes,
and then you got real upset when I told you, because I was just misleading you because you were a little drunk, that Dewey died in the third one, and then you thought Gail was straight up dead in the fourth one, and you were real mad. You were really, really upset.
Yeah, well,
that's what happened to me with Fast and the Furious. I watched all those for the first time in a week. And like those movies aren't good, but I fell in love with all those characters.
Well, and that's a little, that series is strange in that way too, because like half of them are prequels and like, and also like the movies don't care very much about the relationships between the characters, like about at least like keeping it to make sense. Like there is absolutely no reason that Jason Statham's character should be teaming up with the Rock's character, like at all. It makes absolutely no sense. But you kind of don't care because they're just so entertaining.
Yeah, 100%. So like, yeah, I mean the one that I was legit mad about. I mean, okay, so I guess spoilers for Scream 1 through 4, everybody.
I mean, the last movie came out over a decade ago. I think we're good.
So like Kirby for me in Scream 4, I got very, very attached to Hayden Panettiere's Kirby. I was not happy about that death. So yeah, they're very fun. Honestly, I think Scream 4 is probably my second favorite.
It's close between 2 and 4 for me.
Yeah,
I think I like 2 a little bit more. But that's because like you were saying, like I think that's where like the characters' emotion, like my emotional investment in the characters was really, really there for the second one. And also like Randy.
Yeah,
and,
the Randy
like,
of it all.
Yeah, the Randy of it all.
Randy.
Yeah, for sure. Any other thoughts on the Scream quadrology, no quintology?
I think like we haven't really talked about 3 that much, and I liked it. Like there is a lot of really good stuff in it. The killer reveal isn't that great, and it's kind of out of left field and like retconned. And there's a lot of stuff that just sort of doesn't make sense. But also it's really interesting because all 4 of them really, especially 3 and 4, I feel really they're a commentary on the tropes while also succumbing to not succumbing. They carry out the tropes. Like they still do the weird ass killer reveal that doesn't make sense. They still do now's the part where the person that you think is dead comes back at the very end and has to get shot one more time. Like that kind of stuff happens in all 4 movies, but I feel like especially in 3 and 4. And I like that they can comment on the tropes and sort of like be meta about them while also still doing that. I actually thought like all 4 movies really towed that line well and balanced it well between carrying out the tropes and also making fun of them.
Yeah.
I also think that like this might be hot take, but I think that Scream 3 is the best looking of all 4 of them visually. I thought that like a lot of the I mean I know a lot of it was just on a backlot, but like the use of like color with like a lot of stuff with like the pool and stuff, it actually looked like really, really good.
Scream 4 is the worst looking one. It is so overlit and washed out, and
that's also just like how a lot of movies were being made in 2011. Like, and even now, like everything is either I think we talked about this last night. Like everything is either overlit or underlit if the movie is made after like 2008.
I just mean in comparison to its franchise, it looks terrible.
Definitely.
Oh, 100%.
The other thing is like even when the plots don't make sense and the movies like aren't that great, like in the third one, in all 4, I feel like there's nobody who I felt from the cast like didn't know what movie they were in. Everybody understood the assignment. Everybody knew what was going on. Everybody knew what movie they were making. And when you're doing that sort of like parody or meta-ness, that can really fall apart if you have somebody in the cast who like takes themselves too seriously or doesn't really get it. And I felt like everybody got it, and yet even though they were being meta, even though they were making fun of that stuff, there still like was real emotion and real acting. Like Neve Campbell was like genuinely a really good actress in all 4 movies.
I was very proud that we brought Parker from 0 to 100 on Neve Campbell.
Oh yeah.
Well, it wasn't like I had a negative opinion of her.
But you just didn't know
I didn't know who
her
she was,
really at all. Yeah,
but
you didn't know Neve Campbell, and then by the end, you were in love with Neve Campbell.
Correct.
Oh
which
yeah,
is great.
Especially in the set, she is so fucking good in that second movie. Oh my goodness. In all of them.
Thank you, Dan. I can't reach. Scroll up. Scroll up. Scroll up.
So, what you were saying though, Parker, about like towing that line and making sure that everybody's in the same movie. I think that the 2 most important genres for that to happen are comedy and horror. And the fact that this is doing both makes that so important. I 100% agree on this. There we go.
I'm sorry. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Whoops. Oh. I apologize. I definitely there was, and even like the death fakes, they work. Like in so many movies, you get the stupid death fake where the person's actually alive, and it's just like
355
done horribly.
But
they were all of them, like even the Dewey one, like they don't feel cheap. They feel earned. Like when I thought Gail died in the 4th one, I was like really invested and then super happy that she was back. When death fakes happen in movies, a lot of the times you sort of get insulted when they come back and you're like, oh well, that was stupid, but they actually felt legitimate.
Yeah, and once again, I think what you brought up, it's being invested in the characters is what makes it so important. And like this does something, and you don't see this a lot of times with like slasher films. That this isn't to generalize all slasher films, but like you see sometimes in slasher films, your characters aren't as fleshed out, and you don't care about them as much. but every single film in this franchise, not just the first one, every single film takes time to establish and make you care about the characters.
I mean, like you said,
It
Mara,
makes you
Sydney is like actually like the smartest final girl. Like you really care about her because she obviously is that final girl stereotype, but also like does it differently and takes her own agency. And you like to see that it's different than your stereotypical final girl. Even though again, it's that same thing of coming back to like making fun of the tropes, but also doing them just a little bit different.
I just love that they develop her so much movie to movie. Like she feels consistent as the core of the character, but she's also growing and reshaped in every single movie. Like the first one, she's naive and she's innocent. And then in the second one, she's kind of she's pushed down and almost like ignored her trauma and is
very repressed.
And then when she has to reckon with it was challenging and traumatizing. The third one, she is just in full-blown agoraphobic PTSD mode until she decides that she's going to, as Robbie said, regather her agency. And in the fourth one, there's a maturity to how she's processed the things that have happened to her and the people that she loves. And she's wanting to share that like catharsis with people so that way they can apply it to their own lives in their own ways. And that's exactly the perfect way for that character to grow, because if you're 18 years old and some really, really funky stuff happens, I'd probably be in denial too. But once I got into my mid-20s, I'd probably be like, you know what? This stuff keeps happening. I'm just going to remove myself from the equation. I'll be fine. I'm going to help women on the phone. And I would go buy a multi-million-dollar house in Northern California. But a decade later, I might say, you know what? I feel better now. I've killed a lot of people that tried to kill me. And then I'm going to write a book.
And even in the first one, like you see that although she is sort of, naive, she also like still has repressed emotions in that one from all the stuff with her mom and the her relationship with her boyfriend and her, I can't think of the right word, her hesitance, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
To like progress that relationship.
Her chastity.
Yeah, that's a good word. I like how she's, and all of them are like fully fleshed out. Like they are stereotypes. Like you got you got Randy. He's the guy who's obsessed with movies, but he's also like still really entertaining to watch. So
every character is a fleshed out stereotype. It's taking a stereotype and delving deeper into it. Which I think is really like, I think that Sydney is maybe the most well-written final girl because she feels like an actual character.
Yeah.
Well, and she feels so much like a character, but she also feels like a real person, which is such a tough needle to thread.
All the characters do, honestly. I mean, except for maybe the psychopaths, but like
have you ever heard of a little guy called
Your Mom Was No Sharon Stone.
Sorry.
Except for me, but like before he started murdering people, or before we knew he was the one murdering people, it felt like a relatively normal like high school jackass.
Yeah.
Like,
although
the characters are written realistically.
I'll say this though, having listened to a lot of true crime podcasts, there's some stuff that sounds like it could only happen in a movie that's wilder than any movie I've ever seen that has happened in real life. Oh, I also listened to the case about which Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson used to base Ghostface, and that was pretty interesting. Morbid podcast, everybody.
Nice.
Thanks, Robbie.
# morbid podcast.
Yes. We are not sponsored or affiliated, but I really like them. So, Morbid podcast.
We should be sponsored.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're currently sponsored by
Streamlabs.com.
No, I mean, what? I'm trying to get you to grab the thing. Currently sponsored by A&W Zero Sugar, a root beer that Dan's mom made me try, and now I love so much.
That should be the tag for the whole root beer.
Yeah,
brand.
A root beer. I had
that sentence on every can.
It's it was like a blind date. I had no interest in going. I was very turned off to the concept of trying this zero sugar root beer. And by the end of the night, I was like, I may have found my soda soulmate. So
soda soulmate.
# soda soulmate.
Anyway. Nice. All right, I'll address a couple of things from the chat quick. Nick says, "Hey, there's also the final girl in Cabin in the Woods." I have not seen Cabin in the Woods yet, sadly.
Oh, Trevor.
She's good in that one.
You should
yeah.
watch
Well,
Cabin in the Woods.
I'll say this though.
But that I feel like that's a movie where like the characters. I mean, again, it is metatextual, but like those characters really do fall into their stereotypes, but don't do anything interesting with it, and they're not supposed to. But except for her, she's really good. The final girl, I forget.
Yeah.
Her name. But like Chris Hemsworth's character, like is the dumb jock. The one dude just like is the stoner friend. Like, they don't really get beyond that at all. Well, I guess the Scream people kind of don't either. Like, Rose McGowan in the first one, like, is kind of just like the dumb bimbo. Like, I guess.
Yeah.
Nick says Nev Campbell was in the new Clouds movie,
What is
right?
it?
I believe on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Oh, cool.
Garth says, do the Scream movies count as spoof movies like Naked Gun, Hot Shots, etc.?
No.
I don't
No.
know.
they're-
You're the scary movie route with that.
Scream had its own spoof.
Yeah. Scary
I mean,
Movie is a
yeah.
spoof like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Scream is
It's a parody, maybe.
Scream is a
Like,
deconstruction more than
Yeah.
a spoof because I think spoof implies that every single thing that you're making fun of, you're going to dial and ratchet up to an 11,000. And
like 50 Shades of Black. You remember that movie?
Mm-hmm.
sure. No,
It was
I
like-
remember it occurred, but I
Yeah.
never saw it.
Yeah. And then, yes, Kevin, Spidey in the flesh or styrofoam is there.
in the film.
Nice. Let's see. Any Streamlabs?
I don't
I
believe
have not
so.
seen any notifications come
Dan
up.
has not had notifications come in.
I was
Also,
just
by the
gonna-
way, sorry for the lack of highlighting as many of your amazing comments. We are seeing them, but I currently have a cat. And as everyone who has a pet knows, the minute it sits, I cannot move. It's the law.
Yep.
So
It is.
I would have to perform a citizen's arrest if you tried to stand up.
yeah, until he becomes a liquid cat. Once he becomes a liquid cat, then I can move. But that's just because I can move him because he's liquid.
Right. Yeah. I think that's physics.
It is.
All right. Should
Science.
we should we play a Scream game? Do you want to play a
Oh,
game?
by the way, I want to answer a question from the chat. Was
I
meta
know.
horror really a thing before Scream? Kind of. I mean, the prototype to Scream, Wes
It's
Craven's New
New
Nightmare,
Nightmare, yeah.
is like
Yeah.
that is the foundation for
Yeah.
the success of the Scream franchise. So I would say it existed,
Yeah.
but very.
But New
Was it as
Nightmare was
mainstream
like
or
But
comic?
Wes
Yeah.
Craven did invent it. Like
Right.
regardless.
I mean,
of
it's
where you
kind of
go,
like Pulp
it was
Fiction and
frustrating.
nonlinear storytelling. There
Yeah.
had been movies with nonlinear storytelling, but nothing
Popularized.
had just broken through as a widely accepted success at doing it.
Yeah, and New
Right.
Nightmare was self-aware about specifically Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yeah.
like the idea of taking the whole genre,
Yes.
which at that time, keep in mind, was less than 20 years old. The slasher
The slasher.
genre,
Yeah.
Would you
was
count, like,
pretty new.
Psycho as a slasher?
I don't count Psycho as a slasher film. Like when I see slasher film,
think it was
that's
a
like
thriller.
Black Christmas,
Sure.
Halloween, like very specific set
Sure,
of
right.
like criteria.
Sure. Very much
Was
Friday the 13th.
Black
Yeah.
Christmas 74?
Black Christmas is Halloween is they say invented the slasher genre, but many people give credit to Black
Because I
Christmas.
think
the
that was
first
74
slasher
or
movie.
75.
Yeah, it predates Halloween.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's play a game. Also, Mara, you mentioned trauma as a teenager. Mine came in the fact that Kristen Stewart missed a SAG nomination the other day.
Oh my
then You were,
gosh.
you were
Oh,
literally the 1st
I'm-
thing I thought of.
I'm gonna link. I'll add it into the description. A link to your breakdown. Also, your co-host is adorable. But your absolute emotional crisis is something that's beautiful to behold.
You can watch the 7 stages of grief play out on your face, like as
Yeah.
you process the
Oh, you can
news.
see the denial right away.
Right, and then like it just starts to sink in.
Yeah,
I love when you were
I
doing
was-
the bargaining phase, though. That was the best.
I was convinced
No,
that
she's
Kidman
there.
was gone. I was convinced because it was, after Hudson got in, it was Kidman or Stewart. Stewart felt like the lot. Yeah, that was a lot. But let's play a Scream game. All right,
Isn't
so
Kristen Stewart
those who have been
screaming
here
a lot?
before,
'Cause I think Dan's gonna win.
would you guys like to work together, or do you guys? I think it'd be fun if you guys played separately this time, since there's 3 of you.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Dan, we need whiteboards.
Oh no.
Wait,
can
no,
just-
we all have phones.
we can just
we
We
have
have
phones.
phones,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. All right. What? So how this
What?
works?
Oh, sorry. I got a Simply Safe alert that the back door was opened and unlocked an hour ago, and I was like, no, it wasn't. And then I remembered it was. So I
We'll
just got
see real
scared
life
for a
stream play out on stream.
second.
So I thought about this.
Behind you.
I was talking to Dan about this last night, that I totally missed the mark by not buying a ghost face mask and trying to scare the shit out of Mara at some point.
The
Crap out of
Mara.
I really missed it.
Language.
Kevin asks if Predator is considered a slasher. Is that more? I would count it more as like a monster movie.
It
Just
has
like
it has
Alien.
similarities.
Yeah.
Like, would you call Alien?
I feel like Theory of
slasher?
Everything is kind of a slasher. No.
All right.
Not even Hardy Couple. Damn, I thought I would get him on that one.
I
No,
feel like 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight are slashers because that's what I want to do to the characters.
Let's see. Wow, Butterfingers.
All right.
sorry, I'm
So
trying
for
to
those
log
who
into
are
the Streamlabs.
Just you gotta just
Familiar.
go to the. There you go. Sorry, we're making sure that if there are any Streamlabs that we acknowledge them.
Something came in, so
One moment. Sorry, we'll riff for a second.
Screaming.
Look at
All
the
right.
internet. Oh, nice. Look, Robbie got an answer right. Scrumma.
Screma,
That like the
everybody's
your-
favorite.
Now it's French.
Screaming.
Screma.
Oh.
I am freezing cold, but my
Is it
hands are
doing
sweating
that?
aggressively,
French,
and
isn't
it's
it?
really weird.
why is
Is that how you speak French? You just go after
Yeah,
every sentence?
that's, yeah, they love
Yeah,
that.
basically.
Why
yeah.
is it not going?
There was a NASCAR go-kart game.
There
Where
you
you would have to race against different racers to go up the levels.
Okay.
And one of them was a French guy. And they just subtitled everything that he said, the character, but
That's
all he
fine.
did was go ho ha ho 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 ho.
Just go to the Streamlabs homepage.
It is-
That's
yeah.
the homepage.
He
That was
also
like
looked
the
like
dub?
shots of
No,
Baron
no,
Cohen
not
from
that.
Talladega Nights, which is very funny. I'm only now realizing that in retrospect.
So just go to one.
So Parker, how was your day?
How was my day? It was lovely. I woke
There
up
we go.
and we hung out around here for a little while, and then we got lunch with Dan's mama, and
Maybe
I
And we
had a
had-
wonderful soup for lunch from Panera Bread, which we're not sponsored by, but we should be.
no.
And that was amazing, and I want to have it again right now.
Nice.
And then it started snowing, and then we
Yeah.
took a big old nap.
Ooh, should I do a weather report?
Yes.
Okay.
But do
Yeah,
it
what's
like
the
David
weather
Lynch.
like? Oh,
Well,
it's cold.
I can open it up on my phone and go outside, and I'll do it on location.
On
weather
location?
report.
You
Okay,
should, you
fantastic.
totally should.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's
All
a
right.
good bet.
When should I do it?
After the
stream?
game.
After the game.
After
I'll do
the
a
game.
weather report.
Oh, by the way, did you guys forget something else that you ate?
We ate a amazing ham and cheese panini is what I had for dinner.
Okay.
Uh,
You guys are going to get a free Robbie anecdote right now before we meet our goals. So I'm sitting here and I'm asking him what he wants for dinner. And it's like, oh, I can make you a buffalo chicken panini. I could do like grilled cheese. I could do this. I could do that. Obviously PB&J. And he's like, could you make me a ham?
No, that's not what the first thing we talked about paninis.
Right.
And you
Oh, I'm sorry. He said, do you have a panini press? And
I
it's
said,
like,
yep.
yeah, because why would I have offered to make you a panini
And then I
if I
said-
didn't have a panini press?
And then I said, well, I brought ham. So
He brought
I brought
Mountain
ham.
Dew. I know he does that. He brought his own specific brand of popcorn because he likes it.
that's
So
also
I
true.
get that. I brought some ham. I brought some ham.
It was my lunch on the drive down.
It's just an interesting thing. I had never heard a sentence
So
like
I brought
that.
some ham. Yeah. And Mara really cracked up when I said that one.
I
but
about lost it.
the other thing that we actually ate today was a French baguette from Panera. And that was
Will you add in a picture
No.
of the cake?
it
from
was
this?
this wonderful dessert that Mara made that I kind of want to gosh, how do I describe this? It really was a foodgasm in many respects. It was this triple, quadruple, 15-layer ice cream cakearunza. Is that what you
Just
call it?
click on the
I
slide.
know. I just I'm not
Oh,
used to. I'm
we're
not
getting
used
a
to your
picture.
computer. Her computer doesn't have the scroll bar that pops up, so I'm.
Well,
it's-
I'm
Jeffrey's
so
Mac.
sorry that my Mac is 6 years old, Dan.
I'm just saying, it's tough for me to
Why is
yes,
it
adjust.
carpet
it is
wet
on Max.
pod?
Wait,
Just giving that off that energy.
you guys have a casino here?
Yeah, we're not going, Robbie.
That's fine. I'll go on my way out of town.
We're not going, Robbie. Well, it's because he's our ward. We have to. We can tell him.
What was this cake? It was this triple layer.
It's a 5-layer. Well, actually, technically more than that, sort of. It's a my favorite vanilla sponge, which is just a lovely, delightful cake. There was a layer of homemade strawberry ice cream, a layer of crushed Jackson's vanilla wafers, which is a
Oh.
locally made product. It's way better than Nilla wafers. You can
Yeah.
suck at Nilla wafers. And then you
Not
rinse and
sponsored
repeat
by
that
Nilla
2
wafer.
more full times. And then it was frosted. And in between each layer was also a stabilized whipped cream. And I frosted the cake with a stabilized whipped cream as well.
So basically, she made a cake from scratch, and it's the best dessert I've ever tasted.
Cool. Nice. Everybody's sharing the temperature in
Do you
chat.
have a picture of you
Currently,
heating up the knife?
currently it's 11 degrees where I'm at.
Wow.
Which, compared to a lot of people in chat, that's warm.
It's
Garth-
16 in
Garth-
my apartment right
Negative
now.
8.
It's 16 in your
Well, not in my
apartment.
apartment.
Okay.
In your-
Grief, Robbie, you got to leave the heat on a little bit.
I didn't actually.
Oh,
It'll be fine. I'm not paying. for it.
All right, now are we ready to play a game?
yes.
Yeah. Why didn't you just
Maybe.
save it to my desktop?
I tried. I don't know how.
You don't know how to save something to a
That's
desktop?
what you get for using a Mac.
Robert.
That may be the first time that
shh.
maybe the first time I've ever heard you use my full name.
Oh, yeah.
Ever.
That is
Actually,
probably true.
Ever. It's always been Parker or Robbie.
that
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure your mom thinks
that's how you know
my
it's
name is Robbie.
serious. When
No,
Mark goes
she
up
knows
to
your name's
Robert.
Robert Parker. Sorry, we're really trying
Sorry,
to
I'm
get
trying-
a photo
It's
a
important.
photo from a
I'm
text
not a
message.
grandfather. I promise. I'm just not on my computer, so I don't know. I don't know. how
You
to
can just
do
put it up on your
it.
phone and show it to the camera.
Yeah.
But it's hard to get all the way up to the camera.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, there you go. Drag and drop.
Whew.
Just have to hide
Woo!
everything.
Now we're
Computers. This is so entertaining.
I know,
I'm
I looked
so
at it too.
sorry.
talking.
This is the most boring. I just look so old. What? Where do I put this thing? What?
Just
It
click on
goes in the
options.
thing here, and then
Good kitty, huh?
okay, here we go.
You are gonna have to do the one where it's sliced as well,
The inside.
but not right now.
Look at that.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
And the candles were shaped in the number of Dan's age.
I don't mind.
39.
24. Oh.
Yes.
Nice.
39 years old. I could easily be Trevor's
30,
father.
90, 30, 30, 90.
Maybe you are.
You could irresponsibly be Robbie's father.
I could irresponsibly be Robbie's father. I could easily be Trevor's father. Yes.
You would be a
Yeah.
responsible father. Or just you're talking to the
I just
age
mean
at
the
which
I would be a
conception
rather
occurred.
reckless age.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Without revealing my parents' age, you are within 5 years.
Yeah, I believe it. All right.
All right.
All right. Are we? So for those who are unfamiliar with
Scrimmage?
how the game works, is I will read a letterbox review from each installment in the Scream franchise, including the new one, all non-spoilery reviews for the most part. And you guys will have to try and match the review to the movie. So you can just write down like a keyword, like if it's like, you know, the one about like a car, if they mentioned a car in their review, you can just say the car one's matched up with Scream, whatever.
Mhm.
So you're gonna do
the-
4. You're gonna do 5 reviews in a row.
You would have to pick which
yeah,
review
so
would
I'll
we
be
give
can
you
match
good.
one,
up.
I'll
I
give
got
you
it.
time to
Okay.
think.
Got it.
Yeah. So yeah, so you guys can, and obviously you can change them as you go along.
Got it.
But and you can also lock a review in if you feel very confident about it, but that would give the answer to others if you get it right, if you get it wrong, etc.
Well, I'm
So
here
like if you were to
I don't get
lock one in
points.
and you get it wrong, then you just wouldn't get the point for that one. But if you lock it in and get it right, then you obviously get the point. So first one is very, very free, but 3.5 stars. Very fitting it's called Scream, as that's exactly what I did when I saw Gale Weathers' bangs. This is the only gimme I will give you.
Yeah.
I think we all want to lock in a certain movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we say it on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Scream 3.
Scream 3.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was funnier than it really was.
No, like that was common.
That one was also the one that had the worst costume design.
Yeah, it did. That was
All right.
Those were some ugly clothes.
Yes.
I mean, there was the yellow pantsuit in the first one.
Yeah, but it fit the times.
That's fair.
Not my times.
No.
All right, next one. The people who don't like this are wrong. 4.5 stars.
All right.
Not locking in. Gonna have to
No,
maybe change it up.
I've got an
Okay.
idea, but I'm not locking in.
All right. Next.
All right. 4 stars. Gail Weathers setting up her camera immediately after surviving a serial killer attack. Story time. I almost died. No clickbait. Gone wrong.
Repeat the question.
That is your first. 4 stars. Gail Weathers setting up her camera immediately after surviving a serial killer attack. Story time. I almost died. No clickbait. Gone wrong.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, we have some ideas.
I'm not
Yeah,
locking in.
I'm not locking in either.
All right. Next one here. 3.5 stars. What if the real villain was horror canon?
Was horror what?
Canon.
What if the real villain was horror canon? Like HORROR? Like horror?
Mhm.
What if the real villain was horror canon?
All right.
All right.
All right. And your last review. We're all ready.
Mhm.
For 3 stars. I wish Randy had a letterboxed.
Oh, okay.
So that can give you some qualifiers to narrow it down. I can go ahead and reread all of the reviews that we just went over. So you guys all have 3, correct?
I was so confident after the first one.
4.5
It's funny
stars.
because there are 2 reviews that could easily be switched.
Yes.
Mhm.
4.5 stars. The people who don't like this are wrong. Then we have Gail Weathers setting up her camera immediately after surviving a serial killer attack. Story time. I almost died. No clickbait. Gone wrong for 4 stars. Then for 3.5 stars, we have what if the real villain was horror canon. And finally, for 3 stars, I wish Randy had a letterboxed.
All right. I feel good.
It's tough because, I mean, are we all locked in for what we're going to answer as our answers?
Just a moment.
Okay. Because I want to say something, but I don't want to, it would, yeah.
Yeah, so once everybody's locked in, like I want to hear everybody's thought processes. Obviously, you
At the
cannot.
very least, I have good logic.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things. For the 2 that you could swap around, I'm utilizing a certain amount of logic and assumption that is based on knowledge and understanding that the reviewer may not have had. So
Yeah. Okay. I'm locked in.
So, for
All right.
example, the Gail setting up a camera one, she does do the report at the very end of the first and second film. However, even though her cameraman is killed in the first film, so you would think that she set up her own camera, she is being filmed in a tracking shot, which means that she has a new cameraman. And even though Joel comes back in the end of the second movie, she was way more almost killed in the second one. So that was a very, very tough choice. But I went with the fact that tracking shot I think eliminated that as an option for me.
It's
So
Interesting, 'cause I
my
went the other
interpretation
way.
of the cameras was the little ones, the spy ones.
Yeah.
Well, it said after getting attacked, I thought. Like after getting
Setting
attacked
for
by a
cameras
killer.
after surviving. Yeah.
Oh shit! Shoot. I may be wrong then.
All right, well here, how do we want to go through this? Why don't you read a review and we'll say which movie we picked for it.
Yeah. We'll just go one by one.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll just go in order, I believe, of how I read them. So the people who don't like this are wrong for 4.5 stars. What do we have?
I put Scream 4.
I put Scream 4.
2.
Dan and Mara are correct. It's Scream 4.
Shoot, that's what I had, and then I changed it.
Kaiser would be very mad at you. Go with your gut.
Yeah, well, for lots of reasons.
All right. Gail Weathers setting up her camera immediately after surviving a serial killer attack. Story time, I almost died. No clickbait gone wrong.
This seemed like a modern thing, so I put 4, but it's probably 2.
Well, see, here's the thing. I feel like that person who wrote that review did not acknowledge that she got a new cameraman and a tracking shot, and I'm probably wrong.
I was actually debating for similar reasons to Mara, but I thought that so much of the very end of the first Scream is about Gale, and it's directly after. So
Yeah.
I actually said the original Scream.
And I said Scream
1996.
2.
Dan is correct. with
Yeah,
Scream.
I should have known that just because I knew more than the reviewer, it didn't mean that I was right.
Wow, I only got
Well-
2 of them right.
To be fair, though, I know that you would make the assumption she doesn't have a cameraman, but she does.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right. What if the real villain was horror canon for 3.5 stars?
That's got to be the 5.
I put the new one.
That's
Yeah.
I
gotta
put
be the
2022 Scream. Yes.
You guys are all correct.
Yeah.
Which means I believe just by math, Dan has gotten them all correct. The last one is I wish Randy had a letterboxed, which is
Scream 2.
See, I
It is
totally
Scream 2.
thought that the review was talking about
I
Gale's
should have
like
just
little
gone with
portable
what
cameras.
I thought because I was like,
Damn it!
what makes the most sense is assuming
Right.
that
I also don't think the
people know
reviewer is like
anything.
super. He's making a joke. I don't think they're really into like the logistics of the cameramen.
yeah.
I just mean
So-
though that like if we're going factually, then then I would be right. They made an incorrect assumption.
But what if by facts?
Exactly. Dang it. I should just assume that never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Anyways.
Kind of want to know where that was going, but we can leave it as B. Congratulations, Dan, for getting everything correct.
Yay.
Thank you.
I'm proud
All
of
right.
you.
Oh.
So let's see. What do we want to do now?
Well, Dan,
I
did
go
we get
get
into
ready?
Streamlabs, by the way?
We did. I'm sorry. Yes, we got into Streamlabs from Blake donated. Thank you, Blake.
Thank you.
I just got out of seeing Belle and highly recommend seeing it in the theater if you have a chance. I was going to maybe pitch you guys on a double feature.
Ooh.
Also, what are your favorite slasher movies?
Ooh, okay.
Really fun.
Will you go back to the StreamYard while you're gone?
I'm probably going to see Bells very soon. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully in
My
the next-
favorites are Halloween,
Yep.
the Nightmare on Elm Street films.
Yep.
I consider Final Destination slasher movies.
Oh, really?
Well, it's
Well, then
the
Saw has
similar-
to be as well.
Yeah, I would consider Saw a slasher movie.
Then Saw 2.
Yeah,
There
Saw
you
2
go.
is really good. I also really love You're Next. If people haven't seen that,
Good.
so good.
Oh, I get to wear my boots. I'm gonna get my boots to go do this weather report.
Okay.
Yes.
You know
yeah.
where your boots are?
They're in the closet in the little cubby, right?
Yes.
All right, I have to figure my favorite slashers probably Scream, but I'm also incredibly not well versed in this genre. So yeah,
I also really like
Hole in Resurrection, is that a good one?
sure it can be. Would You Rather? It's definitely a horror movie. Like slasher, maybe a little bit of an overstatement, just in the sense that it's more self-inflicted violence in a weird way. But Would You Rather is a really fun movie too.
Oh, you know what? Do the babysitter movies count? I mean, they're not really supernatural. It is like a group. Well, they're a little bit supernatural. The
Hey,
second
bud.
one is. I'm gonna count those.
Are you a good boy?
And say that the second babysitter movie, which I actually like unabashedly really loved, Babysitter Killer Queen, solid stuff.
Okay, I'm also going to shout out
Cabin in the
first
Woods,
trilogy.
definitely Cabin in the Woods.
because I love the Fear Street trilogy. So I'll throw.
Oh
that out there.
yes, Fear Street trilogy. I mean, and as far as like nostalgia slasher stuff, Fear Street Part 2, 1978 is an excellent modern reinterpretation, even though it's actually a period movie about the Friday the 13th films.
Is Us a slasher?
I haven't seen it.
I think you could debate.
It's slasher adjacent.
Yeah, you can debate that. You could make the case for it.
Yeah. Would you throw those away for me?
Because if we're counting that, Us. But yeah, thank you so much. Did you
Nick
get
said
your
they like the Happy Death Day movies. I also really love those movies. They're fun.
The first one I say would count. The second one, actually, I don't think would because it's so different.
Yeah. I just mean though in general, they're really fun.
There. Yeah. Did we reach our $10?
No, we did not yet.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, at $10, we'll play Blu-ray Prices Right plus more Robbie stories.
Good.
Robbie.
Mara.
Did you just try to put on your boots with the stuffing still in them from the store?
I thought it was out.
Nice.
He was trying so hard.
This is the first time I've had a chance to wear my boots. I bought them for this specific reason.
To do the
weather
on the
report?
basement.
To do the weather.
Do the weather report on the basement.
You should
when
do that
it's
every
snowing.
week now, no matter
Yeah.
what weather it
This is gonna be a bit.
This
Dan.
is a segment.
Be a
Basement weather
segment,
report.
Dan's weather report.
Did you mention
we can
that?
find a more catchy name than that? Hold up, let's brainstorm a little bit.
Okay. Also, did I make up that you said you wanted to be a weatherman at one point?
He
I
did.
did, yeah.
Yes, I did want to be a weatherman at one point. That's why I
Murrell's
remember that.
meteorology.
Vaguely from your Twister, all my movies.
Ooh, hey, you have to come up with what's your weather guy name on the way out. So you have to have a weather guy name.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Yeah.
I got Twister for $4 at Best Buy the other day on Blu-ray.
Ooh, $4 is good.
I missed the Best Buy bargain bins.
To steal it 3 times the price. I think my earpods are still.
Like that movie's
I
like
think they might
so.
be in the thing.
Are they down here?
That movie is so 90s. Like if you said tornado movie in the 90s, I'm like, yeah, that. And it's like, it's actually very fun.
Okay, maybe not.
Blake throws out Freaky, which I've not seen, but that's Vince Vaughn, I believe.
Oh, you know what other slash movie I really like? Wedding Crashers. I got more laughs on that one than Theory of Everything. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I could keep going. I could talk about horror movies for
Let's
4.5
do it.
hours.
Let's do it.
I could
Laura,
not.
have you
I have
seen
not
Nerve?
seen that many horror movies.
Sorry, buddy.
It's okay,
I'm
bud.
sorry, buddy.
Oh,
Hey, bud.
Hey, buddy.
Buddy, what's your favorite scary movie? Buddy, what's your favorite scary movie?
This when they were in Scream 2, when they were talking about sequels that sequels that overshadowed the original. They had, Randy had all these rules, right? So obviously it can't be part of a pre-existing trilogy.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, bye, buddy.
Oh, oops.
It can't be part of a trilogy. And it can't be T2, T1, those are debatable. Alien, those are debatable. Godfather 2, Godfather, those are debatable. Are there any?
Sorry.
Are there any sequels? I was thinking about this last night and just couldn't think of it because I was trying to watch the movie. Are there any sequels that, without question, overshadow the original, that are not part of the trilogy and are not debatable?
Okay, let's actually think about this.
Would you say that Saw 2,
See, it's tough. It's kind of like the same.
objectively is better than Saw 1? I don't think you could say that.
Well, yeah, no, I don't think objectively you could, because that's the thing is a lot of times these movies, these franchises, for example, Godfather 2, it's they're so different in how they're choosing to tell their story that it's you can't make an objective case that one is better than the other on just metrics that are taking into account how.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing with Saw and Saw 2. Saw just did something so simply and on such a low budget but that told such a great story. And Saw 2 got all of the money, and they were able to really elevate their production design and stuff, and how they told their story. But it worked.
They got a Wahlberg.
They did. They got an acceptable Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan.
Oh,
great one.
Trevor
Great
with the
pick.
win.
Absolutely correct.
Also, this is a bit more of a hot take, but I think that Superman 2 is better than Superman the movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of those that I feel like that falls into the vein of Aliens, Alien, T2, Terminator 1.
Yeah.
Like, well, 50-50 probably. You pull 100 people, it might be like 45-55.
Yeah, but I think Star Trek 2 is pretty objective.
Star Trek 2 is a great pick. Jaws 2? Dan just gave me the dirtiest look.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is I know I'm thinking about Star Trek. Do we count First Contact as do we count Next Generation?
Nah, I don't
Star
really
Trek?
count that as
Okay.
Well, maybe, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. Does it have to be the second movie? Was that one of the rules? Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have said
Preferably in
Skyfall.
a smaller franchise. I definitely accept Star Trek 2, but I would not accept
Skyfall.
I guess Star Trek was part of a trilogy. Yeah.
I mean, the only reason why they discount Empire is because Lucas planned the story as a trilogy.
Right.
So, that's kind of what the disqualifying factor was.
Right.
Is that it was better because anytime you're telling a story and you're cresting and you're falling, your crest is in the middle.
Right.
So,
Catching Fire.
Ooh, Catching Fire. Yeah.
100%. High School Musical 2.
Yes.
I have not seen any
I would
of those.
absolutely. High School Musical 2 is the shit.
It's a trilogy, but still.
Yeah. I don't know if they planned to make 3, though.
No, they definitely did not.
They might have. I just don't know.
Okay, so what about Toy Story 2? Because that one's, I think, I'm in the minority.
Yeah, I would accept that. I would accept Toy Story 2. That's a good pick.
The effects on the humans are not frightening in Toy Story 2 the way they are in the first one.
Paddington 2.
Because that's nightmare fuel.
Paddington 2.
Oh.
See, I feel like there's a big groundswell for OG Paddington.
Paddington 2 is objectively better.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No question. Objective. Okay, do we want to have this argument right now?
I don't want to, but there are some who might.
Buddy, do you want to pet Rabbit?
Mara, we still need to have our Timmy versus Oscar Isaac debate. That's only
we do.
Winter Soldier? It was probably part of a pre-existing plan, even in 2011, though.
Hey, bud.
100%.
Yeah, I'm not going to count that.
Buddy.
Is Days of Future Past no, that probably falls under First Contact, where it's part of a reboot of a franchise.
Yeah, I don't know that I would count that one.
It's also tough when you end up with stuff that has existing source material.
Yeah. Evil Dead 2, I mean, it's just basically a remake of the first one. But
yeah.
I haven't seen
it. I can see something you guys can't see right now.
All right. I'm trying to get my earpods to work. They're not.
Ooh, Dan H says Frozen 2.
The first Frozen is really, really, really good.
I wasn't
I like Frozen 2 quite a bit, but Frozen
me
1
too.
is damn.
I mean, the animation. Oh, the Suicide Squad.
It's not really a sequel.
Is it? I don't
takes
know.
place after, but I wouldn't call BVS a sequel to Man of Steel.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
even though it has the same number of shared characters,
So what about Blade Runner 2049?
Ooh.
Nah, the first Blade Runner is perfect.
Oh, he's serious.
Yeah.
All right, I'm leaving that alone. Hi, buddy.
Was How to Train Your Dragon a pre-planned trilogy? Because maybe How to Train Your
I have
Dragon
no
2?
idea, but I would accept How to Train Your Dragon 2 as better than the first one.
I would definitely say so.
Hey, bud. Come sit.
But I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't seen it, but Mad Max 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only seen the original on Fury Road, so I can't speak
I think
on
so.
that. But that was.
I'm also just not really big on any of those movies, but yeah, probably. Hellboy 2?
Okay, is Chamber of Secrets better than Sorcerer's Stone? I don't.
What was that? What was that?
Is Chamber of Secrets better than Sorcerer's Stone?
No.
No.
I don't know.
I like it way more than most people do, but I think that I would still say the first one is better than the second one. Wow, we are almost like a little Deutsch. The webcam is very crooked. I'm leaving it though. I don't care.
Yeah.
Shrek 2.
Oh.
All right, screw it. I can't get my AirPods to work. Great job, Apple.
Here.
Really quality product you've got going there. So I guess
It's
I'll
not
just
perfect,
do it.
but
on-
you want headphones?
No, it's
What I haven't seen either this. I haven't seen either the sequel or the original. But Mara, I believe you like this Tron Legacy.
Oh, I love
that?
Tron Legacy.
Oh.
Oh, that's a
I'm gonna
great
go
one.
out to the- I'm braving it.
Good
All
luck,
right.
Dan.
All right.
You didn't say the thing.
I'll be right back.
There we
There it
go.
is. We need the whole thing. We're gonna throw it to you. We're gonna full size you on the screen, and we're gonna say, now we're going live to Dan Murrell reporting on the weather. And then
100%.
What do you want? You text us what you want your name. to be.
I already know what his name is.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I do.
All right. Then you got to do the full intro.
All right. Now I'm just looking through sequels. I'm
I'll
stuck
do
in
your,
rabbit
I'll
hole.
do your
The
sports
Ring
update
2.
right now. Buffalo is beating New England 14-0.
Yeah, right now Buffalo is
9:48 left in the second
humiliating
quarter.
New England, and I'm loving it.
I'm here for that. I'm actually like, okay, so I'm a Packers fan, but like I'm here for Buffalo. I
I'm
do
just
not mind
not
Buffalo.
here for Patriots. ever.
Yeah,
Well,
me
uh,
too.
So,
Yes.
Same thing with the Raiders.
Yeah. Raiders lost today.
I
And,
know. I'm
And
so happy.
also in professional sport. Oh, what happened to the Bucks game? What if a sports broadcaster actually did that?
Did what?
They were like reported and goes, "Now what happened to the Bucks game?"
Oh, that'd be great.
The Bucks lost to the Raptors 103-96, close game.
Oh,
Toronto was lead. I gotta say the box real quick. Toronto came back in the second and third. Bucks had a bad third quarter, it looks like.
okay.
Giannis with 30 points. Still big.
Oh,
Bucks will play again in
Then
2
you gotta-
days against the Hawks. I'll probably listen to that on my drive home.
let's see. I'm stuck in like searching for sequels now.
Oh, for
This is-
sequels? Yeah.
By
this
the
is a
way,
very bad thing for me to get started on.
Dark Knight?
yeah, Dark Knight.
Dark Knight?
I mean, I think that was a pre-planned trilogy.
That was a
though.
pre-planned trilogy.
Probably.
Okay, Kill Bill Volume 2.
Nah, the first one's better.
I mean, I don't care.
At the very
Um,
least, there's nothing that like because we're talking about sequels that like truly outshine the original.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that like
Okay, I've only seen the original, but Dawn of the Dead is a sequel to Night of the Living Dead. I've only seen the original,
Ooh, interesting.
which I really like Night of the Living Dead. But I know there's a big fan base for Dawn of the Dead. So,
All right. By the way, I'm gonna. Oh well, I was.
maybe.
Hold on. I was gonna throw it to our
meteorologist.
meteorologist, but I think he's ready. We're gonna throw it to him and see if he's ready.
I'm getting word in. We have a man on the ground. We're now throwing it to.
All right, now we're throwing it over to Gust Wilson. Gust, why don't you tell us what's going on out there?
Hey, this is Gus Wilson reporting to you live from outside where, it's been snowing for a few hours now. I'm taking it very slow because I don't want to injure myself on the job here. It's been snowing
we do
for a
not
few
have
hours now.
benefits for on-the-job injuries.
And I will say it's been a unseasonably sort of warm few days here for the last few days. So we
Is
haven't
that
really had
snow on the
we haven't
ground?
really
That's
had
freaking snow?
any. We haven't had any accumulation until now, but I can tell you now, we have some snow that is now starting to stick on the roadways
Wow.
and sticking on the yards, etc. around here. If you look up here at the light,
I believe it's on the Yads.
On the
the
Yads.
yads,
The
not
yads.
too far from the car.
Wow, wicked snow.
This is the snow that we're looking at currently.
Imagine if a meteorologist actually did that. So we're looking at snow.
This is
Snow is a
this
form of
isn't
winter
too far for what
precipitation.
meteorology.
What
So you'll
happens
see
when the rain gets cold?
we've transitioned from the small snow to the big snowflakes. We now have large snowflakes falling.
Snow is
which is,
falling. It's white.
that's a big escalation here when we're talking about the different snow. And I want to show you a real point of interest here for those watching at home. This is also an internet update. This is our internet cable.
Oh
that
my
is
God, the
sitting-
saga of the internet cable, please.
Yeah.
That is sitting
Go
in
show
the
them
road.
your sign. Dan, show them, or I'm sorry, Gus, show them your sign.
You want to see my homemade sign? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So this
This
is our
is
internet
like if
cable.
Blair Witch Project was about meteorology.
Yeah.
This internet cable's lying in the road. As we go up to the, I think they took my sign still here. Okay,
Yeah, it is.
hang on. I can't see my screen. Tell me if you can read the sign. All right, can you see the sign?
Hold on.
Maybe.
Yes. These, well, it's not on camera yet. More to the right. Yep. These are internet cables. When you cut them, we don't have internet. It has happened 4 times in the last month. Stop it.
Well done,
Uh-oh.
Gus.
Why are you out here in sandals and shorts?
I was gonna come scare you.
Robbie, you're gonna catch pneumonia.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Oh.
Robbie went outside.
No, okay.
So I can tell you, we're having what could be described as a light winter weather event here.
Nice.
A light winter weather event?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you see me?
Yes,
Can you
I
hear
can.
me?
Yes.
Oh, your audio is slowed down on my end. I can hear you at like 0.2 speed. You sound like demons from hell. So I don't know if you can hear me.
I can.
Oh, everyone's
can.
outside now. Anyway,
Also in flip-flops
I
and
don't think
shorts.
you can see anything. I think I'm off the air. I don't know.
No, you're on solo layout.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just gone to a black screen, so I don't know if anyone can see me.
We can. We can see
I don't
you.
want to tell you what the fuck is ahead. Look at Marvin.
Anyway, anyway, I can't see or hear myself, so if you can see me,
Yes,
this
we
is
can see
Gus.
you.
Okay. Yeah,
All
you both
right.
sound like demons. This is frightening. Okay. Anyway, as you can
Dan.
see here, we have some accumulation beginning. We are currently under a winter storm warning, and we will see if the roadways are clear as of right now. The roadways look very clear, but if the snow keeps coming down, then we could see some
I'm just playing.
the folks heading out to church in the morning could have some troubling roadway conditions. So that is my report here from outside of the house, where we have, I'd say, 1 to 2 inches of snow on the ground. I'm going to throw it back to you in the studio. Gus Wilson reporting live.
All right. So
That needs to be a thing.
oh, hold on. There we go. Nope.
You just took him out.
I was gonna say there you are. My bad.
Nice. That
Well,
was.
thanks,
Thank you, Dan.
Gust, for that.
Yeah.
Gus,
Lovely
I
report.
apologize.
Thanks, Gust.
Gus,
Thank you, Gus.
he actually was under the tutelage of famous Los Angeles meteorologist Dallas Raines. So that's where he gets a lot of his
Is that
flair.
There's actually a person
That is
called
his.
Dallas
That
Raines.
is his name. Oh, I'm going to show you some Dallas Raines shit after this. I'm sorry.
That's a language for Mara.
It sure is. I'm sorry, everyone. This is one of our weirdest shows ever. We just got nope, that's the same one. Never mind. Dan didn't mark it as red. Anyways, stuff is
How
happening.
many more dollars do we have until we get a story time and a Blu-ray game?
We are $3 in.
All right, $7, everybody. $7, and we'll do a Blu-ray Price is Right game. Plus, we get a Robbie story time.
Plus, I might cut everyone a slice of cake.
Oh, cake.
If you guys want Dan to have a piece of his own birthday cake,
We're really raising the
You
stakes
may
here,
never read
everybody.
again.
It's like that time, wasn't it like our first or second show where it's like, if we meet our goal, I'll actually cook dinner for Dan. And then we didn't. And
And we
everyone
didn't.
thought that I just didn't feed him ever.
Yeah, that was a Twitter
Speaking of
a
which-
Twitter thing that like you'll only feed Dan if you get paid.
What?
It said you only feed Dan if you get paid. It's like,
Yes,
you know.
exactly.
Welcome back, Gust.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to see if I could get the audio to sound like it sounded like for me.
I was gonna sneak up on you, but then it was wet and loud when I walked, so you could hear me coming.
I could. I'm a professional weatherman, Robert. You can't.
I can't sneak up on
That
the
is what snow
weather.
does.
Weatherman.
Buddy.
Let's see if you can get the audio to sound the same.
Wait, do I need to mute this mic?
Yeah, I won't do it.
Excuse me.
Somehow, and it's why it took me so long to start the report when your audio came in. So when I was like, "Can you see me? Can you hear me?" I just heard. And then when you came in, Amara, I think it was you. I just heard.
I
It
sounded
was
like
Jabba.
Jabba the
It was
Hutt.
Jabba.
Yeah, well,
I
it was
sounded
terrifying.
like Jabba the Hutt. Are you serious?
It was terrifying.
We're gonna hit that up too high.
All right.
All right. Anyways,
So anyway, snow accumulating on the ground outside.
I'm also really glad I made dinner and Robbie did not go out for chicken nugs because I fear he wouldn't have been able to get back up the
I don't think he
driveway.
would have been able to get back up.
Oh, the driveway. probably
Oh,
not.
two
Oh.
donations. AJ Lancaster
Whoa.
saying "Let's go," and Blake Quick also donating saying "Just sending this so Dan can have cake." Well, thank you.
Well, we have met our cake donation goal, and we're
Yeah.
actually almost halfway towards our next goal of more stories about Robbie.
Yeah.
But it looks like we can play the Price is Right physical media
Yes.
game.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes. And so we'll play this, and then I think our last two topics, barring more Robbie story time with donations, we would do want to touch on Macbeth at some point. Plus, Dan and I are both going to Sundance virtually.
That's right. Trevor and I, it's my first film festival.
I'm too.
Mara's going too.
Yes. This is my first fest as well. So very, very exciting.
Their notes.
All right, here we go. Price is Right game. You guys will all be competing. Dan won game 1 of the night. Let's see how
We
game
should
2
get out
goes.
our.
That means there's more. You leave it for others.
We should get out our
Write down-
notepads so we can write down our
I
answers.
don't know the meaning of the word "leave"
Or others.
or others.
or others.
I do know what "for" means, though.
Yeah, are you Slytherin? How did I not know this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we're all
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
I knew you were.
Mara,
I didn't
yeah,
know
both
if you were.
Slytherin.
And Kevin is like
Yeah.
we're all
I'm a-
Slytherin.
Damn
The
right.
Kaiser
I'm
is
a
too.
basic Gryffindor.
You're
It's
basic.
okay.
I know. I've since I took like a bunch of Harry Potter house quizzes when I was like 10, 11, 12, prime age for Harry Potter,
Yeah, last-
and I was Gryffindor. And then I took one again in like the past 2 weeks, and I thought I would have changed, but I'm still a Gryffindor.
I'd be
So.
the guy in Slytherin who'd be like, "Guys,
Come on.
come on,
Come
guys,
on.
Come on.
is that necessary?"
really?
Do we really?
But I'd still be angry about that BS that
Oh, at the
that,
end.
that
all the
Dumbledore
Slytherins to
pulled
the
off.
dungeon?
Well, that
Oh,
and
no.
the BS that Dumbledore
The
pulled
house-
off
Oh,
in
the
year
house
one
points. Yeah.
about the House Cup. I mean, the banners were up. The
Yeah.
contest is over. It's the you don't add a quarter to the Super Bowl after you present the Lombardi Trophy.
Yeah.
It's that was some bull.
Yeah.
Those are points to be credited towards Gryffindor for the next year.
Yeah. You should have a
Anyway,
head start next year. Yeah.
Dagan says, "Hey, all good chatting for a bit last night, and thanks to everybody who helped celebrate Let's Get Ready's 100th episode.
Woohoo.
Enjoy that cake."
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Well,
you.
now we've got more Robbie story time
Yeah, we
because
do.
we're over
Yeah.
our $20 goal now.
I also
Nick,
think you
yes,
should let
they
everybody-
did change it. It was going to be, I think, a combination, but they changed it to all virtual Sundance. this year.
So I will say, so everybody who bought in-person tickets, so there was like $750 for like the package, and then now they're just getting 10 movies virtually instead of getting like the complete in-person package. So
Yeah.
Sundance kind of screwed over a lot of people who'd already.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
that
like
math does not work.
$500 less
Yeah.
value there.
Yeah, everybody who pre-bought in-person like the ticket packages for in-person just got screwed out of hundreds of dollars of money.
Oof.
So Sundance not managing this great, but we both got virtual tickets. Like,
Yeah, we got.
Specifically.
I'm seeing. Well, thank you, Trevor, for the heads up on the Jesse Eisenberg movie because I'm now slated to watch
Every single
21
movie we wanna
movies
see.
in 6 days.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing, I think, 14 or 15
Yeah.
in 6 days. So yeah, it'll be a lot. But yeah. No, I'm glad you're able to get into When You Finish Saving the World, because that and Cha-Cha Real Smooth are my two most anticipated. So
Yeah,
we'll
of
talk
course.
about that.
I bought tickets too late. So the buzziest movie of the festival, which is a movie called Cha Cha Real Smooth, is the only one I will not be able to see. But the rest,
Yes. From I can't remember
I
the guy's name who's directing. But he had a movie in 2020 that everybody loved.
yeah.
Cooper Rafe.
Oh, Shit House is the name of the movie.
Yes. Yeah.
That was one of my
So this
favorite movies that year. I
so this is
loved that movie.
So this is his follow-up, which I'm
Okay.
very excited for.
That's really cool. Have you seen? It's the name of the movie.
I know,
of the
it doesn't
movie.
make it not language.
It's like it's like
that
the TV show
was
Schitt's
probably
Creek,
my
but
favorite movie of that year. I loved that movie so much.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna watch it in preparation.
I'm
for-
obsessed with that movie.
Yeah. I'm very excited for Cha-Cha Real Smooth though. All right, time for Price is Right.
Yes. Price is Right.
I would try and like hum the Price is Right song, but like not close enough to get demonetized. I don't even know the song though.
That's Jeopardy.
That's Jeopardy.
He knew that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that's the Price is Right.
High five.
Yeah, we remember when Bob Barker was still there.
You know?
Who?
It's Bob Barker.
all right. So, our first one is The Incredible Hulk: The Complete Series. So this is the
Oh.
original TV show.
May I ask
Oh.
the Blu-ray? Okay.
Yes, how much is the Blu-ray for the complete series of The Incredible Hulk going for?
I might be interested in this.
I'll while we're waiting, I'll talk about physical media. Godzilla, or not Godzilla. Well, I did get Godzilla, but The Godfather, a different. Type of
Okay, I have a question. Will you tell me how many total episodes are included with this?
I think that it's all on prior knowledge. You have to.
All right.
so.
All right.
But the Godfather trilogy is getting a 4K, and
It is.
I am so incredibly excited for it. It's
Okay.
going to be glorious.
50.
Sorry, one
another
sec. I'm
movie
almost done.
That I got that I'm very excited to watch is Dune.
Parker, by the way, you cannot look up on Amazon how
I'm
much
not gonna-
Incredible Hulk. We didn't establish that.
That is
rule,
something
but
I would
yeah.
do. Totally something I would do.
How Parker's getting all of these right.
to the penny.
Ow. Are you a good boy?
These are all
I am,
pre-tax figures, also, by the way.
Yes, pre-tax.
Yes.
High
For
five.
Does
for
it make a difference if I have Amazon Prime or not? Do I have to include shipping?
No.
No,
No.
no shipping, no tax.
Yeah.
Ow, buddy, please be nice.
no math will be enforced.
I was told there would be no maths.
Yeah, even though
All right, I'm
maths
good.
are very fun.
All right.
All right.
All right.
We all have our guesses.
We do.
Shit.
Closest without going over. What do we have?
Robbie, you're the
I have
guest.
10 euros, however much that is.
Robbie.
Oh boy.
It's like 12, 15 bucks. Computer, how many American dollars is 10 euros?
10 euros is about $11 US.
$11.
US dollars.
So Parker says $11.
Wow, the
US.
value of the euro is shit now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's another one.
It's crap now. Come on, Mara, please.
Yep.
All right,
I earned
Mara.
that. I put 32 here. Everyone here can verify that what our things say because
Yeah.
no one can see it. I said $32.
All
I
right.
said $35.99.
Dan, you are the closest. It is actually $56.40.
What?
Damn it! I almost put $54. That was the first number that popped in my
That's
head.
so much money.
I mean,
Man.
it's a Blu-ray, so
I guess, but like,
Well, that's why I wanted to know how many episodes there were because I think that
not
makes a
that
difference.
not $56 worth. That's no wonder I don't own it. That's I love that show, and even I'm like, that's too much.
all right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get serious now.
Okay, I believe you.
I believe
Yeah.
when
All
I see
right.
it.
How much is the Beverly
Big words
Hills
for a big
Cop
man.
trilogy on
What
Blu-ray?
was that?
What's that?
What was it?
How much is the Beverly Hills Cop trilogy on Blu-ray?
Beverly Hills
Beverly
Cop
Hills
trilogy.
Cop trilogy.
Yes. So I will say, so this is currently on sale. I will be going based on the list price, though.
Current list price.
So wait, the sale price or like the normal price?
The regular price pre-sale.
Okay.
So that will be for all of these. If the
Regular
if you
price,
go into
yeah.
Amazon, it might say a price, but I will be going off of the list price for that.
Beverly Hills Cop. First one was a big deal. Eddie Murphy.
I'm
Think
gonna
Eddie Murphy
stick with
makes
what I have,
anything
even
on
though
the
it's
back end
wrong.
on this?
Hey, bud. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy?
The answer is yes, he is a good boy. By the way, do we have a Dasher sighting at all?
No, we do not. I believe he's still sleeping on one of our beds.
Shocker.
That's where he's
By the
been
way, I
for
think
month.
Nick in the chat, he would have won the game because he said $50, so he would have been.
Oh, nice. Well done, well done.
Everyone got their
Um,
I do.
Garth says so. It comes with 80 episodes and 5 TV movies.
Yeah, I saw
actually
that.
think that-
I might have kept my original bet if I'd known that.
I actually think that's fair for 56 if you're getting 5 TV movies plus 80
that's not
episodes.
so bad on Blu-ray. That's not so bad.
Yeah, yeah. Especially like because we don't see TV shows in general get Blu-rays. Mostly it's DVD. So that isn't the worst. All right. Did we have our guesses for Beverly Hills Cop?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, Parker,
In US dollars, $17.50.
Mara.
$17 even.
Ooh.
I said $12.99.
Dan was very close to the sale price, which is $12.60.
But I went over. We all went over.
But no, the list price. No, the list price
Oh.
is $22.99.
Oh,
Where's
nice.
that big talk now?
So yeah, so
You
Dan, you're
changed your
close
answer
to.
too.
I
It-
did.
it's-
I had it even higher.
Oh, I was gonna
It's
say, I think you had
45%.
$22.
Off
I
right
moved it
now.
to 50. I moved it down.
I think it was. I don't know the math on that, and
What was
I'm
that?
not going to double check. It's on sale. It's almost like half off. I think it was like 55 or 45% off or whatever. So Dan, you were really close to.
Yeah, it's
what
gonna be
it is
tough
on
for me
sale.
not to guess the sale prices on these. Okay,
Well, that's why
Yeah.
he told you specifically it was the retail price.
I know. I'm
No, that's actually a very good deal for the Beverly Hills Cop trilogy. If anybody,
It
doesn't
is.
know. $12, not bad. All right, the Maze Runner trilogy. How much is it?
list
to-
price for the Maze Runner trilogy.
To stall for time, I will show off my sweatshirt. George Lasso's The Moon from It's a Wonderful Life, the greatest film of all time,
That's great.
which I believe Robbie and I share in our letterbox top 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, hey Robbie. Okay, so Robert Parker may
Shut
have had
Shut
a
up.
he may have had a cocktail or two last night, and I went over my top 4 on Letterboxd with him, and he completely forgot the entire conversation. And so today he's like, "Hey,
No, 'cause- so we talked about it before we started drinking last night.
we talked about one of the movies."
Yes. And then, apparently last night, I'm not even convinced that you told me all of them.
I
last night.
really did.
Because I don't remember an ounce of that conversation.
It really happened
Um,
because you were really like shocked by one of them.
I'm sure I was. Was it like Moulin Rouge or something?
No,
Wait, Parker, do you still not remember it? Do you not know
No, I
them?
don't.
he has no recollection of the conversation.
Let's
but
see
it
if he can
definitely
guess.
happened.
Let's see if he can guess.
I know 2 of them.
He guessed one of them correctly. Again, after here's the thing, Robbie, I'm not conning you because my reaction was way too authentic
Right.
when you talked to me earlier today.
Yeah, that's true.
So what are the 2 that you know?
I know Schindler's List and Lawrence of Arabia.
That's correct.
All right. I
And I
think
know
I was
the
able to go
other two are
3
not
before guessing yours, Mara.
Yeah, you got 3 for 4 when you guessed.
There was a bit of a surprise in there. I was not expecting the 4th one. All right, let's get it. Simon says trick question. They pay you to watch the trilogy. Nice. All right, Parker.
$17.50 again.
I went with $27.
I said $22.99.
Oh, Dan's gonna get it.
Mara is closest. It is $29.99. Is the
Wow.
$10 a movie. That makes sense.
On sale for $14.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a really great price, even though only one of those is sort of okay.
1.5 of those movies are good.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna stick with trilogies. Let's see if
Okay.
you guys who gets this one. The Pitch Perfect trilogy. Everybody's
Ooh.
favorite trilogy.
That 3rd one is a hoot. Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
What are you putting down?
What? I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh boy. Pitch Perfect, huh? And what was Maze Runner? 29?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, one thing you guys cannot hear is that the cats have gotten a new black stainless steel pet fountain. And so it constantly sounds like someone's peeing in the corner, like 10 feet away from me.
It is actually me peeing in the corner.
Okay.
I'll take this time to show this, which I found on sale for $25 every Alien.
Nice.
Oh, really? That's cool packaging too.
It is, yeah. And I've only seen the first one. I'm excited to dive into the rest. All right, let's see the answers.
All right.
Parker.
All right. 28.38.
Mara.
24.
$26.99.
The correct answer is $24.98.
Nice.
Oh!
Good job, Mara.
I'm glad too, because I almost put $24.99.
Yeah. That would have.
By a penny.
Yeah, you would run over.
See, I'm out of my element because I only am used to looking for sale prices. So it's list prices are tougher for me.
You only still looking
me
for
too.
sale prices.
Hey,
No, I
You did it to me
would
when
be
I
terrible
had.
at this game because like I'm consistently on Amazon looking at Blu-ray prices, but like it's all sale prices. So, all right, the Purge 5 movie collection.
Ooh, okay.
Now we're talking. How was the first Purge, by the way? Horrible?
No, I like the first Purge.
No. The movie, The First Purge.
I didn't
not
see the
Purge
first
1.
Purge.
oh wait, we saw the first. Purge.
Not Purge 1.
Oh wait, yeah, we didn't. We saw the first Purge. It was fine. We didn't see the Forever Purge.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
can we pull up Simon's most recent comment?
Yeah, Dan, will you highlight Simon's comment?
Just thought we should point that out. That what seemed like a wonderful experience.
So every once in a while, I'll pull up a clip from Pitch Perfect 3 that I have in my YouTube, which is just John Lithgow saying, "You've been a very naughty girl, turnip top." And every once in a while, I just got to hear him say it.
That's fair.
Just to keep
I
going.
didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah. He plays the father of Fat Amy, and he's like a mob boss.
From Boston.
Surprise, let's go.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Robbie.
Oh, gosh, I don't have an answer. I'm going to say it's this.
Hold on. I don't have an answer yet.
Okay.
Okay, I have an answer now.
Okay.
33.
21.
$37.98.
Dan is closest. The list price for the 5 movie collection for the Purge movies is $61.99.
What on earth?
Boo.
What on
It is
earth?
on sale right now for $29.99.
Oh,
Yikes.
$60? Oh, my goodness.
$62 for the
Is
Purge
that being
movies.
sold by Amazon or a third party?
That is being sold by Amazon. All right, let's take a look.
Garth. By the way, will you check just to make sure we haven't gotten any more Streamlabs in?
All right,
What would you
The
guys'
Jaws?
Purge trying to be?
the Jaws
Not really
4K.
crazy.
What was the list price?
We didn't
The
see that
Jaws-
one.
The Jaws 4K.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yep, the Jaws 4K. What was the list
Well, we
price?
just bought it.
Wait,
so
like for movie 1 or for the whole series?
just the first one. They put it on
The first
4K.
one.
Okay, Jaws 4K.
The Jaws 4K
Dan, how
was
much
the
was
list
it?
price because it's.
I know,
currently
right?
on
I was like,
sale.
Dan, we bought this.
Well, because it's been out for a little bit, so it's
Yeah.
like. did
I
they
will
drop
say it's
the
on
list
sale
price?
right now for $12. I'll give you
Yeah.
a bit of a hint.
Wow, that is a great price.
On sale for $12. So list is probably
Math.
Okay.
All right.
All right, are we feeling good?
nope. $26.01.
I again went with $21.
I went with. I know 4Ks are listed pretty high. I went with $31.99.
Oh, Dan was the closest, but he went over. It does go to Robbie. I was looking for $29.98.
Yeah.
Dang it! I almost said $29 again.
How does it feel to lose? Sorry, that was
Yeah, on sale for $12. Great deal if you're looking for a Jaws.
And
All right,
back
this
to
is a
the
fun one.
sports world, the Bills are absolutely stomping the Patriots.
Yeah, they are.
And it is a joy to watch.
It is. I wish somebody would spank me that hard as the Bills are doing this to the Patriots right now.
Okay, and
Come on,
our next one.
All right, not the right crowd.
The minor here. Come on.
Well, it's not that. He's got to learn sometime.
He's seen Satan.
All right.
Anything in that movie.
How do you do that?
Candyman 3 Day of the Dead.
What is that? Candyman 3?
Candyman 3 Day of the Dead.
Interesting.
Oh. Are you
What
on the
is
most
the
recent
list
software update?
Yeah.
Candyman 3 Day of the Dead.
Okay, hold on. So on the bottom, there should just be a little.
So this
pen.
is currently, this title
Sure.
has not come out yet. It will be, the Blu-ray will be released in 3 days on January 18th.
No,
So this is a brand new.
no, I'm not.
So okay, what is it? I'm sorry.
Candyman 3.
Candyman
3 Day
3.
of the Dead. This is going to be a new release in 3 days. It's first time being on physical media. In this modern era, I should say. I'm sure it had a VHS.
Okay.
Candyman 3, huh? But it's a new release. That means it's probably like.
All right.
I'm good.
All right.
Good.
2140.
Mar.
14.
Dan.
1799.
Dan got it spot on at $17.99.
Wow, good job. I almost
Yeah,
said 18. I would have been mad.
If we're playing Prices Right rules, Trevor, that means you owe me $100.
That's true.
So I would like to change the rules as the the dungeon master per se of this game.
Fair enough.
And say no.
Okay.
All right, let's do 3 more. I think that's fair. All right, the Blumhouse of Horrors 10 movie collection, which includes Truth or Dare, The Purge, Get Out, The Boy Next Door, Ouija, Unfriended, The Visit, Ma, Split, and Happy Death Day. I believe
10
are all of them.
movies?
Wow, that is a feast or famine collection.
I've locked
And
in.
The Visit is also in here. The Visit and Truth or Dare are also in here.
What'd you put?
I'm not telling you what I put.
Why not? We'll work together.
I will say for this one, the Blu-ray is cheaper than the DVD on sale.
But we're not doing this.
But we aren't
10
doing
films,
sale.
huh?
10 films, Blumhouse's, a lot of Blumhouse's library.
Okay.
Lowest price for 10 films.
Somebody Streamlab $100 for Dan from Dakin.
This could be. Is this too
No,
ridiculous?
I don't take any of the proceeds for this
I
shit.
don't know. It's $10. Like 10 movies.
All right, go ahead.
$99.99.
Mar.
$32.
What?
I said $89.99.
Dan is the oh my god. Dan is
I
the
go
closest.
over?
The list price is $99.98.
Oh, Robbie! Over by a penny.
You hate
Wow.
to see it. Wow, you absolutely
Wow.
hate to see it.
Wow.
Wow. That's
Penny.
That's brutal.
Oh.
yeah.
I almost wanted to just bid $1 because I knew you guys were going to go really high, but I was like, I'll bid an actual number.
That's rough, Robbie.
Wow.
Not happy about it.
Yeah. All right. Next one here. We have the Van Helsing 4K.
These are such great picks.
Yeah.
The 4K of Van Helsing.
Oh, shit.
With
How much was
acclaimed
the
actor
dog
Hugh
one?
Jackman.
Yeah, what was the
What
list
was
price on the
Jaws?
Jaws 4K?
30. Well, it's $29.98, I think.
Can't believe I overshot by a penny. Jaws was
God, I love how cold it is.
29 something was Jaws.
Oh! Sorry.
Sorry.
There's football in the background, and New England is just getting
Stomped.
humiliated, I think might be the
Yeah,
appropriate
I
word.
remember that Super Bowl against the Falcons. Granted, they don't have Tom Brady, but
I don't believe in New England humiliation until it's done.
Yeah.
Is that the one where the
But
first?
this
play-
is very, very
the very
delightful.
first play of the game.
I
Yeah, I
think
remember
so.
that.
All right.
Also,
Do we have our
not
guesses?
Tom Brady.
Come on, Brady.
Swam.
This may be too high, but I think they have Hugh Jackman's ego to protect. So I said its initial list price is $26.97.
Ooh.
Okay.
I said $23.98.
We're all very close because I said $25 even.
Everybody went over.
Oh,
Mara was
So,
the
so by
closest.
Price is Right rules, we would then, if we want to, we can re-bid.
Okay.
We guess.
So what was the lowest?
Mars was
Mine,
lowest $23.98.
$23.98.
So it has to be
Yeah.
$23.97 or below.
Okay.
All right.
As the dungeon master of this Price is Right game, I accept that rule. Did not the previous.
Are we mulling tonight still?
Oh yeah.
We can, yeah.
Okay.
If you want to mold.
I am down to mull at all times.
Fantastic.
I just need a little bit more food in my belly.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm ready.
That's why I asked you if you
Okay.
wanted one sandwich earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, the bread is defrosting. I might have to make
That's
you
okay.
pizza rolls.
All
All right. Anyways, sorry, Dan,
Yeah,
go
some
first.
Pizza rolls if you want. I said $21.97 was my new bid.
$20.99.
$18.98.
Dan is the closest. I was looking for $22.98.
Ah,
I was $1 off on the first one. Let's see. I think I've told, if I haven't told some of you before, I'll actually pull this one off the shelf. This one, we're looking for the sale price at Target for the 4Ks of the two Kingsmen. The
So
two
this is
first
the
two Kingsmen.
Target sale price
At Target
For
sale
the two
price.
Kingsmen?
How much did I get?
on
The
4K.
the two
Old Kingsman on
Kingsman
4K.
movies on 4K.
At Target. That's an important detail.
I will say the Blu-ray of this was sitting right next to it, and it was $15 more
Yeah.
because Target
Yeah.
had similar things happen at Walmart, where the Blu-ray and DVD are sitting next to each other, and the DVD is more expensive. It's very confusing. Sirens are on my end, if anybody hears them. All right.
Yeah. Woof.
Okay.
Sorry.
Did they doink it?
Oh, they had called a timeout.
They iced the kicker, yeah.
Yeah.
Did he doink it?
No, I mean,
No,
it
he
was
made it,
good.
but
Oh,
they
they
time out.
called
They
a
called a
timeout.
timeout
Okay.
like as he was winding up.
Yep. Oh, I feel bad when they do that, but I love it when they do that to New England.
All
Sorry,
right.
guys. The sports ball is happening.
I guess $25.
I guessed $12.99.
My Target prices are a little different, so I guess $20.50.
Wait, was this just the first movie?
No.
Both.
Both.
Mara's the closest. I was looking for $14.99. That I got.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
I know, right? That's a great deal. Are we going to
Steal.
Target tomorrow?
Sure.
And that was the Blu-ray Price is Right game. I hope everybody.
I like
enjoyed
this
it.
game, even though I'm not very good at it because I'm Jewish and I don't know how to buy things that aren't on sale. So I don't know what things cost on the regular.
No.
I
comment.
love the excuse because Target.
Yes.
Because Target.
Because Target.
All right. Let's see. Should we do Robbie's story time? Should Robbie try and guess things? Should we talk about Macbeth? Should we talk about Sundance? So many choices.
We do.
Well, let me ask you this: do you want a sandwich before you eat cake?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, we already had a sandwich.
He wants
I'm
another
hungry
sandwich.
again. I don't need another sandwich. I can make it myself. I can eat
Oh
other
wait!
food.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I can't make you a sandwich because my bread is. So I turned into my own grandparents. I now buy bread in a 2-pack, and I cannot eat 2 loaves of bread in a week. So I freeze loaves of bread now. I'm that person.
Oh, okay.
And I just took a loaf out to defrost, and so there's no bread.
There is no bread. Nor is there a spoon. All right. So what do we want to do next? Should Robbie guess Mara's top 4? I feel like that would be quick.
I'm not going to get it. You can just tell me.
Okay.
All right. So we have Schindler's List in no
Yep.
particular order: Schindler's List, Lawrence of Arabia, 1917.
Oh, right.
And-
I do remember this conversation now.
Yeah, he
We
does.
talked about 1917, and I'm like, really? That? 1917? Really?
Yep.
Yes, I do remember this now. Yes.
And The Invisible Man.
Yes, and yes, yes, I do remember this conversation now. It's all coming back to me.
We got him. We pulled him out of the Matrix.
I love how
That's
he
true.
really thought I was gaslighting him about it.
I did.
Like, that is what I'm going to pick to gaslight you about.
Yeah, that is the kind of thing you would pick to gaslight me about.
He's totally right. I was trying to gaslight him again. Well,
Nice.
Dan, I mean, do you want to talk Sundance for a little
Yeah,
bit?
let's
Because
talk
I might
Sundance,
try
if you
to
wanna do
wiggle my
cake.
way out of this cat situation to get Robbie some food.
Yep.
I can get myself.
Yeah, let's
And yeah,
talk
we
about
can
Sundance,
also-
Trevor.
Huh?
Let's talk about Sundance.
All right. And yeah, also there
I
are
remember
still
going to-
tickets available for some virtual screenings. So if anything we talk about sounds interesting to anybody,
Yeah.
it's $20 a ticket. You get to see early movies. I mean, Sundance has provided some great movies. Like even just looking at the past 2 years, we saw Judas and the Black Messiah, Promising Young Woman, Flea, Minari. Some
Favorite
really,
movie of 2018, Hereditary, came out of
Mhm.
Sundance.
Yeah.
Coda this year as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is great. Call Me by Your Name, I believe, was at Sundance.
Yeah.
So some really great movies premiered at Sundance. So yeah. All right. So what should we just go in order of when we're seeing things?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I think some of our stuff matches up.
Some
So
of it.
my first is on a Thursday, January 20th.
Yep.
And I am seeing The Princess.
We're seeing The Princess too. We're Princess pals.
Nice.
That's the movie that we picked at 7:30. Well, 7:30 our time. I think we're on the same time.
7:30.
Yeah, we're on the same time.
Yeah, we're watching The Princess. It's a documentary about Princess Diana. What I like to say is apparently it's made up of all archival footage and stuff,
Which is
Yeah.
just like
is the Apollo 11,
yeah, the
which is a
Apollo
great
11 one.
documentary. So
Apollo
yeah,
11,
I'm
yeah.
excited about that.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited about that. I was between that and then Lucy and Desi, which is Amy
Mhm.
Poehler's directorial debut, or documentary debut at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, very excited about The Princess. I also loved Spencer. I know more. Nice.
it's good.
Good.
I think I definitely liked Spencer more than you guys. I believe that'd be
You
safe
did,
to
yeah.
say.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That's fine.
So that was my first real exposed. Like I've looked up stuff about Princess Diana since, but I now want to know as much as I can from a lot of different perspectives about Diana's life. So
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of why I'm so excited because having been alive and having a sense of who she was, at least what the public knew of who she was, because we're all
Right.
slightly different people in our private lives. But yeah, so I'm really excited to see The Princess.
Me too. All right, the 21st. Dan, what do you have on the 21st?
Well, we're doing a midnight movie on technically the 21st.
Okay,
We're watching Fresh,
nice.
which has got some buzz, and it's Sebastian Stan. It's a very cryptic description of the plot, but it's just Sebastian Stan, and he apparently has unusual desires, and so it's like sounds like
Man,
sort of
between
a
that
relationship
and the
horror
Pam
story.
Anderson movie, he's playing some characters with some real unique desires.
Yeah, he is. So we're watching Fresh at 12:55, and then the next day, Friday at 12:45, we're watching After Yang.
Nice.
Which is a movie that came up. I'm looking up info as we go because it's hard for me to keep it all straight.
So it's
After
directed
Yang.
by Kogonada, who did Columbus in 2017, which is a great movie.
Colin
That-
Farrell
Was that the,
is the star of it.
Close was the Haley Lou Richardson movie, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's the one they have like an AI helper and they're trying to like fix it.
Yang, yeah.
Yeah.
It's A24.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Okay, buddy.
So
It's
that's what
that
we're
premiered
seeing.
at Cannes.
Nobody. Okay, bye.
What's your first? Are you watching anything during the day on Friday, Trevor?
I am not. No. So yeah, I almost got tickets for Fresh, but I would have had to have been at the second screening, which I believe was sold out. And
Yeah.
also, it was picked up by Searchlight, and it's premiering on Hulu, I think, in early March.
Yeah, that
I
makes sense.
decided to hold off on that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I am seeing After Yang at a second screening on Sunday, the 23rd.
Nice.
I'm very excited about that. Love A24. And then I believe we're both seeing Call Jane that night.
We are at 3:45. Mara, particularly because she wanted to, because she's got the military background. We're watching this documentary about Boeing called "Downfall: The Case Against Boeing," and
Ooh,
then
okay.
at 6:45 we're doing Call Jane.
Yeah, which I'm very, very excited for. I mean,
A lot
it's
of buzz
from
on that one.
Phyllis Nagy, I believe is her name, who Oscar-nominated screenwriter for Carol, which Carol is an incredible film directed by Todd Haynes from 2015. And yeah, no, I'm very, very excited for Call Jane. There's also a documentary, I think, called The Janes about a similar topic.
Yeah, that's what Mara was, because Mara was kind of going through the program, and I told her about the basic premise. She's like, "Well, there's two of them." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. This is the one that's got Sigourney Weaver and who else? Kate Mara,
Elizabeth Banks. Yeah,
it's a good
So-
cast.
Rupert Friend is also in it.
Yeah, Rupert Friend, Aida Turturro, Chris
So, yeah.
Messina. Yeah.
Very fun cast about the women's rights movement.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm very, very excited for that, especially coming from the writer of Carol, which I absolutely love.
Yes. And then we're doing a midnight movie that night too. We're seeing Speak No Evil, which
Ooh.
is it's about this group of it sounds kind of like Midsommar. It's this Danish family who meet a Dutch family on vacation, and the Dutch family's like, "Oh, come and visit us at our house." And so they go visit their house, and then apparently things go real bad. So I'm trying to see the director if he's done.
I've
He
heard
hasn't
of this
done
movie. I've heard some
any-
buzz behind it.
Yeah, Christian Taftrup. He hasn't done
Okay.
anything that I know, but I was just reading some things, and honestly, I just was kind of sold by the premise. Plus, those midnight movies, that midnight slot is, I'm pretty sure where Hereditary premiered as well.
Yeah.
That's what Sundance does. They have these midnight screenings that are the usually horror, kind of underground horror. So we're seeing that at midnight.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, there's a window opening for Fire of Love.
Nice.
Which is a documentary about a couple who were volcanologists. That is supposed to be really good too. So we're seeing that. And I'm trying to see when the window for.
Yeah. No. Fire of Love was another one that was right on the edge of something that I wanted to see. I mean, just the promo image looks beautiful.
Yeah, it does.
It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's this massive geyser of lava shooting up. The oranges look so beautiful.
Oh, and also that morning, the window for when you finish Saving the World opens.
Yeah.
So we'll have that.
I'm also seeing. Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg's directorial debut. Julian Moore, I believe, is in it alongside Finn Wolfhard.
We're brainstorming more Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh,
it's A24 coming of age. What? I mean, come on. Also with midnight movie, so it wasn't at Sundance, but it was at festivals. I think a lot of the fall festivals went into the midnight category. One of my favorite movies of last year, Titan. Which is in my I think I placed it at my number 2, just behind Come On. So those midnight movies can really break out.
Yeah, they can.
When you finish Saving the World, I'm very excited for. Then I believe we're both doing the 4-hour long We Need to Talk About Cosby.
I am, although I'm doing the second screening, so
Okay.
I'm doing it on Monday morning.
Nice, yeah. I'm at the premiere on Saturday for the
Nice.
which I can only I sent you a message on Discord about this, but I can only imagine that it's going to be a limited series, like the Beatles Get Back.
You would think so, yeah. Saturday I've got, let's see, it's a full day. I honestly actually don't know. I'm going to have to figure out when. I'm going to try to fit in 2 movies that morning because I've got another full day on Saturday. I'm seeing Second Chance at 3:45.
Was that the Tahar Rahim?
Like I said, it's so hard to keep these all.
He's the guy who did The White Tiger, which was nominated for adapted screenplay last year.
Yes. So Second Chance, it's done by Ramin Bahrani.
That's it. Okay.
And it's the guy. It's about the guy who invented the bulletproof vest and tested it by shooting himself.
What? Yeah. Is that
Over
true?
and over again. Yeah,
Wow.
he basically tested the bulletproof vest. So I'm doing Second Chance at 3:45, and then at 7, Duel.
I am as well. Yeah.
which has gotten a lot of buzz. It's Karen Gillan. She clones herself
Yeah.
to like help save herself. Let's see. Aaron Paul.
Like Swan
Karen
Song
Gillan.
from this year, except like it turns to violence. Which Swan Song Mahershala Ali is great in. If you guys have not seen it.
I need to see it. Yeah, I need to see it. And then 9:45, we're watching You Won't Be Alone.
Yes. Which I sadly will not be able to see. You Won't Be Alone because the second screening is sold out, and the premiere, like you said, is 9:45, and I already have tickets at 10 for Happening, which was the Venice Golden Lion winner of last year, which I'm very, very excited for.
Nice. I think we got. Are we doing the? Oh, I don't know if that's even on my list. I would say I'll add it, but I honestly don't know if I've got any room to add.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Sunday's definitely my most packed day. I have a lot on Sunday.
Right. Meat roll-ups and chicken nugs for Robbie.
Yeah, Duel, Won't You'll Be Alone. And then at 12:55, we're watching a movie called Hatching, which is another weird. It's about
I
like
saw
a
a
little
trailer for
girl
that
who
from-
lays an egg, and it gets
Yeah.
bigger and bigger and bigger.
What?
Yeah, I know. These are weird movies.
Wasn't it? I think it's by IFC Midnight who's distributing.
Yeah, it's so she finds an egg and she like
Yeah.
makes it like her own egg, like it like grows into something, and then I don't know what it is. A lot of these movies may not be great, but it just sounds interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Andrew, I believe Sundance. I believe it's Fantastic Fest that has the secret screenings.
Okay.
Sundance, everything's pretty laid out.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Duel. All right, so Sunday, I have a lot. So I have
All right,
after
what do you got on
Sunday,
Sunday?
Come on, Mara.
the second screening, and then I believe we both have 892.
I've got 892. Yep, the window opens on Sunday, so I've got that. Yep.
John Boyega playing a veteran, who I'll just leave it at that. It looks like a very, very meaty role for him, though.
Yeah.
And then I also have Living, which has piqued my interest. So it is it's from director Oliver Hermanis, I believe. I'm pronouncing that right. He's South African. He directed Mafi last year, which was really, really great. It's about the oppression of like LGBTQIA plus people in South Africa.
Oh, interesting.
It's very, very good. It got a couple BAFTA nominations for like directorial debut. Yeah, it got some minor awards attention, but it's got like a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a very good movie. So Living is going to be a British remake of Akira Kurosawa's classic, starring Bill Nighy. I don't know if this will be good, but it piqued my interest.
Could be interesting. Yeah.
Trying to remake Akira, because Akira is a masterpiece. It's absolutely incredible. I love it. So I'm more curious than anything about this.
Yeah, let's check it out.
And then I also have Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul.
Yeah, I'm doing Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul on Sunday. And then I'm doing Alice that night at 7.
Ooh, nice.
And then I'm doing something at 10. It's a movie called My Old School, which again, it just like kind of piqued my interest, just like the concept of it. Like I'm going all in just because like, number one, I've always wanted to do a film festival. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to do it, let's do it.
Yeah.
If I can get
Back here with the torch again.
IMDb appears to be not functioning right now.
Dan.
But
Yes,
yeah, no, I was the same way. I'm just trying to get everything that I want to possibly see. So Alice looked very interesting. So that's about like people, and it's based on true stories of people who were like told that they were like still enslaved after slavery was abolished. And then they learned that like, I think it's in like the 70s, they figure out that they're like, slavery is not a thing anymore. Well, legally.
My Old School's a documentary. It says in 1993, 16-year-old Brandon Lee enrolled at Bearsden Academy, a secondary school in a well-to-do suburb of Glasgow, Scotland. What followed over the next 2 years became the stuff of legend. So I don't know what it is, but
yeah,
let's see.
Yeah, definitely. And I do want to. So Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul looks so insane. And I'm so here for it. It's Sterling K. Brown and Regina Hall, and it's a mockumentary about like Southern Baptist megachurches. And it just, I mean, it looks like I think the most direct comparison in recent years would be like the Eyes of Tammy Faye, but like this, it's mockumentary style and it's fictional. Like they could go so insane with this, and I'm very here for it.
Yeah.
All right, the 25th, if that's all you have on the, or sorry, the 24th.
Sunday. Monday's pretty light just because of charts. So the only thing I have on Monday is thank you, hon. Resurrection. The window opens on Resurrection on Monday, so I've got that opening. And then at 10 o'clock on Monday, I'm watching Piggy.
Is Resurrection Rebecca Hall?
Yeah, that's the new Rebecca Hall movie. So she didn't direct it; she's in it.
Yes.
And then at 10 p.m., I'm watching Piggy, which is a foreign language film. It's about a girl who's like body shamed, and then I think like her bullies get kidnapped, and so she has to decide like, is she going to help them or is she going to let them get tortured? It looks kind of dark, but also like, it's my kind of dark.
By the way, you have to show up the cake before you eat it.
Okay, so this is Mara's.
You have to get up.
I know.
I'm sorry.
You're demanding. But the master must have her craft presented in the best way possible.
This is Mara's cake.
Oh, it's really harshly lit.
Looks delicious.
But that still looks delightful. If it would not kill me, I would.
There we go. Oh, hold on. I'm going to the solo layout.
Yeah, it would kill Trevor. That's true.
Look at those even layers, everybody.
That's the best compliment I can give to food. If it wouldn't kill me, I would eat it.
Thank you, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello.
Sorry.
Amber's in the chat. She says Maxwell and I watched the new Scream today. 4 thumbs up. They really liked it.
Ooh, nice. Maybe see it tomorrow, and we'll see how the roads are.
Yeah. The 24th I'm not seeing anything because I have school and work that day. So
which day? Monday?
Huh?
You said Monday?
Yeah, Monday. I have nothing.
Oh wow! Sorry.
Monday. Tuesday is just I've got the Cosby window that opens on Monday as well.
Oh, for a second screening, nice.
Yeah, and then Tuesday I have Something in the Dirt, which I'm really looking forward to.
I have as well.
Which one is that?
That's the one, the horror movie I told you about. That's like
it's Benson and Moorhead. They're doing a couple episodes of Moon Knight. They also did Synchronic, which is one of my favorite movies of 2020. I think was when it got its wide release.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very good though. It's Anthony Mackie.
Neighbors John and Levi witnessed supernatural events in their LA apartment building. They realized documenting the paranormal could inject some fame and fortune into their lives, and then things go badly from there.
Yeah,
sounds like the movie The Loft.
Maybe.
Remember that movie?
I do not.
I remember hearing about it. And then the only thing I have after that is I've got Something in the Dirt window opening on Tuesday, and then the next day, Wednesday, the Emily the Criminal, which is the Aubrey Plaza movie.
Okay.
We have that window that opens on Wednesday.
Nice. Yeah. So my last two. So I also have Something in the Dirt I'm very excited for. Then I have Cha-Cha Real Smooth, which is starring Cooper Rafe plus Dakota Johnson.
Yep.
Supposed to be the buzzy. It's the pre-festival buzzy movie of the festival.
Well, that and the Eisenberg one because his name is Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
And it was already picked up by A24. So.
Yeah.
He really does.
So Cha-Cha Real Smooth, it's about like basically just a guy trying to figure out what to do with his life post like college, just like figuring stuff out. As we previously established, the director's previous film was very critically acclaimed, and this could be his major breakthrough into the mainstream. So I'm very, very excited for it. I also love this type of movie. Like Worst Person in the World was kind of similar, just trying to figure out what to do with your life, quarter life crisis. Which I'm very
obviously very not interested in our discussion.
What? I just can't hear Trevor very well.
It's okay.
I'm not interested.
And then the last thing I'm seeing is Am I Okay, which is Tig Notaro's directorial debut.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm very excited for. It's about two friends, both of them women, and one of them reveals that they're like moving away to London, and then the other tells her friend that she's gay, and then it's about like the implications and the conversations after that, which seems very, very interesting. I also just I do like a lot of Tig Notaro's comedy. So, and she was she was in a very good Sundance film from last year called Together with Patty Garrison and Helms.
They make a good double feature with Come On.
Yes.
Watch Come On, and then Together.
And then everything.
In everything. And followed by Karina. That's an old movie.
But yeah, I'm very excited for Sundance as a whole, and probably next week. Yeah, next week will be mid Sundance, so we'll have to figure out times for the show. But we'll get to talk about all of the things, which will be exciting.
We got a Streamlab from Hitman Hudson, I believe, who said, "Howdy, I got fourth in my speech and debate tournament out of so many people, 5 people. Should I watch Hell or High Water, Austin Powers 2, The Original Planet of the Apes, or My Cousin Vinny next?" Well, assuming
My Cousin Vinny.
The Original Planet of the Apes.
I think
My Cousin
assuming
Vinny.
you haven't seen any of them, they're all good. But I would vote for Hell or High Water. Oh, apparently my palm is messing with the white balance. Let me change hats.
I'm 100%. My Cousin Vinny is one of the greatest comedies ever made, and I will stand by that. It is near a perfect movie, so that would be my pick. Hell or High Water also very good though. It's Taylor Sheridan, right? All right. Well, do we want to do we still owe the people a Robbie story?
I do believe we owe some Robbie anecdotes.
Which one?
Yes, Adrian, go for My Cousin Vinny.
When you visit.
Sure. I feel like we talked about that before.
Oh, that's true.
It may be on a different stream though.
No, I think you're right. All right. How about?
You want to tell a spectacular story?
Yes.
I think I did.
I think
Did
did
you?
too.
So every time not every time, but when he drives down here, several hours of his trip, I'm going through Quizlets with him, which is hilarious. That is how dedicated he is to studying. He answers trivia questions while driving for 12 straight hours.
Well, I don't answer the questions for 12 hours, but I do drive for 12 hours.
Yeah.
That honestly sounds like a fun way to do a drive.
Robbie, tell me about the first time you ever met me.
First time I ever met. Oh yes, that is a good story.
That is a great story.
That is a great story. I feel like we had maybe met before, but we had never. Or no, probably not. I had seen you before, but I don't think we'd ever like spoken.
Yeah.
He saw you before, Dan.
Yeah. Been watching you.
Yeah.
So what happened was we were.
I saw you, but you didn't see me.
You know, people. You don't see me unless I let you see me.
Exactly.
It was at the awards and draft in 2020. 2 years ago, if you can believe that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Almost exactly.
So this was like the night that like I got drafted by Kaiser, and the whole like Roca 4th round thing went like this was that awards show. And this awards show, everybody expected there to be food there. It was at the Comedy Store. And there was no food.
Nope.
There was just drinks. So we all excuse me. So we like, you know, went, and this was not like a short show.
No.
Awards and draft combined. What do you think? Maybe 4 hours?
Yeah, at least.
4 or 5
The
hours.
version you saw was cut down.
Yes. Plus, like getting there before the show started and all this. So we as in not just me, but a lot of people there were drinking pretty early on a relatively empty stomach. And I wasn't like partying hard or anything until later that evening. But we were all having a nice little buzz going coming out of the event. And then the group, you know, everybody sort of split off into their own things. Some people went to Saddle Ranch. Some people went to, you know, other restaurants to grab food and bars to keep the party on. And later that evening, Dan had a little like birthday party extravaganza thing.
Yep.
At a bar called
The Den.
The Den. I almost said the basement, but that's the show we're on right now.
Yes.
It did go like down.
It's a different faction.
Yeah. It was at this bar called The Den, which was a couple minutes walk from the Comedy Store. So he went there, and I ended up there eventually with like Kaiser and Smets and Witt and and Zipper and like some folks like that. So a bunch of people after getting food and continuing to drink ended up at the Den, and I was we spent quite a bit at the Den, and I got quite giggly, intoxicated. That's a good word. I got pretty. Wow, the Bills just scored again. I got quite intoxicated, pretty drunk, and I was doing magic at the bar, which is that's often when I'm like out. That's often how I drink, and like I get free drinks. Like I'll do drinks for the bartenders. So, anyways, I was doing bar magic, which is like I'm in my element when I'm doing that. I really, really love doing that. And I was walking to the bathroom. Or
I was walking. To
Dan
the
was walking to the bathroom. I was. Who did somebody introduce us, or did I just? Stop
No, you just walked up to me and you said, "I'm doing a magic trick for you."
Yeah,
Okay.
basically, I just stopped Dan on his way to pee.
On my way to pee as well.
Yeah, and not even on the way back. I didn't have that courtesy yet. And yeah, I just stopped Dan and drunkenly did a magic trick for him. And I don't remember the encounter that much, but I feel like you were impressed.
I was very impressed.
Oh,
It was
he
a good
came up
trick.
to me, so I had to sit in the corner because
remember
I was
that.
not doing well health wise,
remember
and I
that.
had no energy to like get up and be standing. So
People
I'm-
came tomorrow.
yeah, it was actually wonderful. I felt kind of like royalty because people would come and see
You were
me
Don Corleone.
sit next to me
Yeah.
for a few minutes and then go like have fun. But Dan just walks right up to me right after that, and he's like, "A little
Some
boy
kid
called
that-
Robert Parker showed me a magic trick."
Did
kid
you
just
really
looked.
use the words little? That's
No.
incredible. No, that's
I
funny.
actually think you did because you were like,
I think I might say like, you know that kid Parker? He just did a magic trick. It's pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the first time I interacted with Dan. I was drunk doing magic for him,
Yeah.
which is often how I meet people.
That was a very good magic trick. I was quite impressed.
I don't remember even which one it was.
It was
Was it the tattoo one? It
yeah.
might have been.
It was the
It
tattoo.
might have been the tattoo one, yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
I don't my story, there is none. I don't even remember the first time I met you, Dan. I think it was just
Probably
kind of in
something-
passing while talking tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's a study session or
It was
something.
some kind of study session, yeah.
yeah.
Like the first time I met Mara was in a video Drew study session, and me, you, and Whitney. Me, you, and Whitney were on a team. It was a 3-versus-3 match, and we were on a team, and we lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my fault. I was the
I
anchor on
wouldn't
the
go
team.
that far. I knew very, very little. Whitney carried us both.
The anchors.
All right. So we before this we said that we were going to do an hour and a half long show. So let's talk Tragedy of Macbeth and be done.
Yeah, I mean,
since
I'll
we
admit
went
it, it's
over
so easy when we're having fun to just keep going because,
Yeah.
and I took a 2-hour nap this afternoon,
Oh,
so
it was
that helped.
glorious.
It was a really great. We all took
That
a
nap
nap
was so
Yeah.
good.
together, not in the same bed, but at the same time. Yeah, I mean, he and I were in the same bed, but
Right, I was in the cage at the end of the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah,
We put him in his
so
kennel.
I was definitely I messaged
My
Trevor
bird.
earlier and I said, could we maybe keep it to like 75-90 minutes, because we did the 8.5-hour long screamathon last night, and I was like, oh, I'm just feeling wiped out. But man, sugar from cake and a 2-hour nap in the middle of the afternoon, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
are glorious naps. One of the best naps. Top 5 naps in my life.
And I didn't wake him up
They are
by
right.
trying to frighten him, so that helped.
Yeah. Hey, Garth was there. Garth witnessed the birth of what would later become the basement.
Oh, yeah, that's
yes,
true.
that's right.
Garth was there.
He was there, man.
I was there, man. I remember.
I seen some things. All right, Macbeth is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's perfect.
Yep.
All right, I think that's the show.
Production design, amazing.
Denzel is just
so good.
Denzel.
some of the best
Oh.
he's ever been.
The best Denzel performance.
We don't deserve
I've-
Denzel Washington. We
No,
really
we
don't.
really
Remember
don't.
that time Casey
He is-
Affleck won an Oscar over him?
He's still
Yes.
so handsome too. Like I'm just gonna say it. He's a
Yo,
very
yeah.
handsome man.
He's
I
like,
love-
even still like he's like 60 now. He's still a very beautiful man.
He is, and I when Casey Affleck won for Manchester by the Sea, my favorite was like he was trying to do that like BS like Denzel,
I
you're
really
an
learned how-
inspiration. I learned how to, and it
was-
cuts to him in
I
the
learned how
audience,
to-
and he's just like,
Yeah, he's like one of the first people I watched when I wanted to learn how to act was Denzel Washington, and Denzel had this look on his face that was
just
just
like
full of vile.
Oh wow, it's
And
really snowing
vitriol.
outside now.
Oh my God, Gust! I'm gonna need another update.
I'm not gonna go outside.
I might not be able to leave.
Here,
I will say my favorite performance that year, hot take.
This reminds me of, granted, it was in February, but right before I played Chandru,
Yes.
it was
Oh,
we were
yeah.
snowed in. It was
And did you like lose
feet.
power briefly too?
Yeah,
I remember
We were
we were
studying.
studying and you lost power.
and I had to
yeah.
call into study session on my cell
I
phone.
remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. And then you were gonna get blueberries, and then you could because like you couldn't leave. You sent me a picture, and like you could not leave the house.
Yeah, we literally could not get out of our street for
Yeah.
almost a full week. And
Yeah.
this kind of reminds me of that because all of a sudden you look out the window and you're like, oh dear, we're stuck. Like,
Yeah,
we're
no,
not stuck, but we have a really steep driveway and we live on a road that's a hill, a steep hill.
Your driveway
So,
is.
It's very steep.
You could like.
It's very, very steep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, you could get lift off that thing.
Oh, you could definitely do that. Here, hold on. Let me go to the solo layout, Dan. Sorry, I'm failing. I'm really bad at my job.
Oh, this is like.
No, I remember that.
Those are
very dark
big boy
phone
flakes.
study session. That was yeah. It was
Remember me freaking out because I was like, what
in the
if I don't have
24 hours
power for
before.
the match? What
Yeah,
am I going to do?
yeah. No, because it was live.
Yeah.
It was like in the 24 hours before. So
Well, right. That's what I mean, though. I was like freaking out. Like, what if I can't tape
Yeah.
this match? Like, what's going to happen?
yeah, for sure. I will say, hot take. My favorite performance of 2016 of the nominees was Viggo Mortensen in Captain Fantastic, which is a great movie. And more people should watch.
Excellent choice.
He's good in that movie for sure. Honestly, though, I'm not mad that Denzel didn't win an Oscar for Fences. Like, I didn't really like that movie, and I love Manchester
Me neither.
Tennessee.
I loved him in the movie. I didn't like the movie.
Fences or Manchester?
Fences.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. No, I
Fences
thought
was-
that so Fences had the problem where it felt too much like a play. Like I didn't really gain anything from it being.
Well, because it was. I mean,
I don't like those
It was a
play
stage play.
adaptations that literally are just a play,
A
but
play.
with a camera.
it's a
When
play
Michael
that's
T.
on
Williams comes in and starts playing the trumpet, it's like it feels like you were just standing
off stage. Yeah, 100%.
Right.
I mean, it's like the story is interesting. Like Viola Davis obviously deserved it. Well, I don't know, Michelle Williams. I'm just a sucker for Manchester by the Sea. That was
I
also
think
one of the
Good.
best supporting actress races in recent memory, for me at least.
Oh yeah.
Like all 4 or 5 of them had it because that was Octavia Spencer for Hidden Figures,
Mhm.
which I thought Janelle Monáe was way better. But that was like the bad quote unquote nominee, and even she's still really good in that movie. But it was like Michelle Williams, Viola Davis, Octavia Spencer, Nicole Kidman for Lion, I think,
Yeah.
which she's great in that movie.
Yeah.
And oh gosh, who's the other one? Give me a minute. Don't tell me. I think I can get there. Felicity Jones in third. No, that was the year before. No, 2 years before. 2016. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. No, I won't say, but
No, Jobs was the year before.
I. Okay.
I want to. I can get there.
Also, back to Manchester by the Sea. Lucas Hedges deserves way more leading roles. Like he
Lucas
deserves
Hedges
more leading roles.
probably should have won that year. Well, who did he
Oh,
lose?
agreed.
For an actor, he lost to.
I don't remember.
Gosh, who did he lose to?
Who did
Dan-
win supporting actor? Oh, Mahershala.
Mahershala
Oh,
Ali from Moonlight,
yeah, that's
Moonlight.
right.
Oh, that's,
No.
that's the other.
And it's
supporting
Naomi
actor.
Harris,
Oh,
right?
Naomi
Naomi Harris for supporting.
Harris
actor?
from Moonlight, yeah.
It was
And
Naomi
which
Harris,
she's
right?
brilliant in that. But like 4 of those 5 nominees could have won that award that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird when you have those years where it's like the Olivia Colman, Glenn Close year
Yeah.
for Best Actress, and like you just have
Yeah.
a really, really
Strong.
Though Olivia Colman and Glenn Close competed in 2 years. They also competed last year in supporting.
Oh, that's right, they did, didn't they?
Hillbilly Elegy. Neither of them
Viola
won.
Davis, Nicole Kidman, Octavia Spencer,
Garth.
Naomi Harris.
Oh
and
yeah,
Michelle-
it's so this is actually in Garth's Letterboxd review. He from his
Oh,
comic
wow.
book store.
So you have actual comic art in the Best Picture nominee. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
really
hey
cool.
Robbie, how'd you like those nugs?
They're good.
You realize they were meatless, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I noticed. They're good.
Yeah, Macbeth. We got off topic, but Denzel.
Denzel.
I think his best I think his best performance. Frances McDormand was also very good, but Catherine Hunter was the standout to me.
Yeah, I mean, I know that everyone was talking about Frances McDormand like early on, and I'm glad that conversation has fizzled a bit because I also agree she was good, but not my standout female performance in that movie.
Yeah, Catherine Hunter, like whatever she's doing, I want more of. That was incredible. And yeah, just the cinematography, the scene without spoilers, like when Catherine Hunter is talking to Denzel and there's a bunch of like fake water on the floor, and the way that is shot is just
This was
like,
Denzel reacting to being patronized.
Oh,
by,
yeah.
Here, hold on.
Yes, this
by
is so
Casey
good.
Affleck.
Hold on.
nice. The
Like,
only
I
one
don't have any patience for you.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I think that so little bit of a basement award spoiler. I think Macbeth is my favorite cinematography of the year.
Interesting.
I mean, okay, but also how could it not be? It's black and white and it's 4:3 and it's gorgeous. Like,
Oh no, I don't disagree at all. I'm just saying
dude,
I have to look at the nominees to know exactly where my pick would go, although I think which way I'm leaning at least.
Yeah, Dune, and then I think West Side Story is also up there for me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
West
this
Side
is
Story
a
looks
tough year.
great.
I saw a hilarious tweet about West Side Story the other day.
And then the Green Knight I would also throw in there for cinematography, which I thought was gorgeous. But yeah, no, Macbeth. I want to watch more Coen Brothers. I'm probably going to watch Fargo for the first time in the coming
Oh,
weeks.
Fargo.
Oh, we haven't seen Fargo?
Oh yeah.
I've not.
we
No,
watched
I'm
that.
very excited for it though.
Just a month or two
actually-
ago.
It's short. I was looking at the runtime. It's only like an hour 35.
Yeah, it's good.
So yeah, I'm very excited for that though. Yeah, because the only Coen Brothers I'd seen before is The Big Lebowski. So I know this is only one Coen, but
Oh,
excited.
Trevor, you've got a lot of great movies in your future.
Oh yeah, like I've seen like a serviceable amount for my age, but there's still so many that I have to catch up on.
It's a really funny Letterboxd review of West Side Story talking about how I Feel Pretty is right after Bernardo's death.
Oh,
See, I think it's a good counterpoint.
Oh no, I understand the matter.
But
I
it's
just
funny.
think it's really
Yes,
funny.
it is funny.
yeah.
And it does it slows the pace. Like I understand like thematically what the point of it. It's
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, I'm not necessarily saying that's accurate. That's just how the movie. That's the accent from the movie.
Fargo?
Yes.
Fargo. Oh, my.
Fargo. Oh, you betcha.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I thought I love that they kept the original Shakespeare dialogue, though this shouldn't get an adapted screenplay nomination because why are we nominating William Shakespeare for an Oscar?
Yeah, I agree.
I think William Shakespeare should win an Oscar.
Oh, I think that'd be
Should
freaking
eventually.
hilarious.
That would be very funny. Like he should win for like just for the meme sometime.
I mean, technically, couldn't he win Best Original Screenplay considering he wrote the
the movie is adapted from his work.
Well, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's all his words.
Right,
That's
but it was
true
a
if they didn't
published
change
work
anything.
Right.
beforehand, which is what the.
But I would be very upset.
Moonlight won adapted screenplay because it's adapted based on an unproduced play.
Mm-hmm.
That was like
Yeah.
one of the most cheating adapted screenplays ever.
I know the rules are very weird.
It's because it wasn't a published work. It was he wrote it as a play.
Well, it's like how Logan was nominated for Best Adapted
Right.
Screenplay. It's like because it's adapted from the
From a comic
comics.
book.
Like, well,
But
but
it's
it's
not,
not.
though,
You know.
like-
Yeah. But I mean, it's also like category fraud. Like I don't like just like we see category fraud with like acting categories. I don't think Logan would have gotten to original that year. Is way stronger. So
Yeah,
go
that's
for
true.
adapted.
That's
So
true.
like it, just like how sequels count as adapted. Like
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
Mara's
New
laughing
England's
at the
just getting
ineptitude of the
humiliated.
Patriots. Don't laugh too much. You know what's going to happen is they'll come back and win.
No. Oh my gosh.
Easy touchdown.
It was right
Just
there.
dropped in the end
Absolute
zone.
butterfingers.
Oh.
Just bloop.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Normally we don't do this, but I do really love football.
Dude, I
It's-
bet that ref was just
oh no, I love football as well, and I also love seeing the Patriots lose. So
It's also apparently like 0 degrees in Buffalo.
Yeah.
It's real cold. Like
No,
it
they're
looks
going
like
for it.
CGI.
They're
Ooh, they're
down.
going for it on 4th and goal, Trevor.
Ooh,
They have
okay.
to. I mean,
See what
they're
happens.
30 points
Yeah, they're down
behind.
30.
That's a touchdown. Easy
Oh,
touchdown.
well, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's
It's
let's
still
see.
only 33-10.
Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
The touchdown.
Assuming they make the extra point.
Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Jesus Christ, Jason Bourne.
But yeah, no. Also, apologies to Roxy Stryer. We still would like to have you as a guest on the show, maybe eventually.
Oh, what happened to Roxy? Oh, because
no,
the Patriots.
The Patriots. The Patriots.
Yeah.
I did notice that I have to call out my friend JTE a little bit because it's a very typical Patriots thing. Like wasn't even halftime
tweet-
yet, and he was just like,
it
"Well,
was-
it's a great
I saw
season,
that.
but our season's
The season's
over. Maybe
over."
we'll come back next." It's like, dude, you came back from worse than this in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody should not be giving up on the game already,
Yeah.
it's you.
It was not even halftime. Not even. It was in the middle of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's like, well, the season's over, I guess. So, it'll be just like, dude, like, I mean, yes, you're probably gonna lose the
Right.
game, but like, don't give up now.
Well, also the real fans are gonna stay till the end.
I
Like,
did. I stayed for every second of every Florida State game, win or lose, when
Oh,
I was
yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Find out who the Packers are playing tomorrow.
Yeah. That's
I honestly, I really want Tom Brady to lose. So,
I always want Tom Brady to lose.
I remember
Yeah.
JCE the year that the Patriots won and the Super Bowl was just horrid.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like it was like just the worst
Just-
Super Bowl ever.
Like one-sided.
No, it was like just a terrible
a
game,
bad game,
low
low scoring.
bad game.
Nobody was playing well.
Yeah, I remember I asked him, I was like, so how does it feel to have won the worst Super Bowl ever? And
Yeah.
it just goes, it was when we were doing SJU. So we come into the studio. So he came in, cock of the walk the next morning. He's like, how does it feel to win the worst Super Bowl ever? And he goes, pretty good. Feels pretty good. Yeah, feels good. I'm like, all right.
fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. The Packers look strong this year, especially if Rodgers can get
Yeah, we'll
hopefully
see.
rested. Hopefully
We'll
rested.
see who wins tomorrow. I feel
Yeah.
better about playing the Eagles than I do the Bucks.
Yeah.
So is that our? Oh no, hang on. I was gonna say, is that our final thing? But we gotta have one last. Hudson says, as an A&M fan, sorry for stealing Jimbo Fisher, who was our coach at Florida State, who went to A&M. You know what? I don't mind, because if he's, for all the talk that he did about being there for the long term and building the dynasty, threatening to leave unless we kick Bobby Bowden out of the door, our legendary coach, basically forced him out. And then, to talk and say that this is his dream job and blah, blah, blah. But, he leaves probably the first, other than LSU, the first school that rolls out the red carpet. You can have him. Because look at all the championships he's won at Texas A&M. So good job, Jimbo. Way to go. And I think he also bailed on the team because he knew we had a few hard years ahead of us. And he just wanted to get out ahead of the, whatever. I'm not.
Get out while the getting's good.
Listen, it's always great to have a good head coach, and we're struggling at that part right now. But at the same time, it's like, if you don't really want to be there, if this is
Then
just
you don't
another
want to.
stepping
Yeah.
stone for you, then that's great. Go coach at Texas A&M, and he's learning what it's like to head coach in the SEC. So that's all right. I'm happy that you've got a good coach. We'll rebuild and come back, and it'll be fine.
Yeah. But that is our longer than promised show. And
Yes.
final thoughts on the Tragedy of Macbeth, and it's great. And you might see it pop up, at least for me, in a lot of basement word categories. It might be pushing for it a lot. So
Hey, it'll definitely get nominations. Like, no, hands down, it deserves to be nominated. I can't say how the two other persons that are in the voting pool will vote, but
Yeah, I'm anxious to get the nominees and start making my
I
selections.
know. I have stuff. I have homework.
watch
But yeah,
Titan. Sorry.
thank you so much, everyone, for sticking around the entire time.
Yeah. Thank you.
For a weird show, but we will be back next week for another episode of The Basement. Robbie, sadly, will be back in the frigid north, but Dan and I will be here. Trevor will be here.
As snow pours out of the sky. Robbie will be back in the frigid north.
Yes.
The king in the north.
I wonder how much I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Anyway,
Not served to queens.
I think that we're gonna watch season 1 of Celebrity Mole right after this,
Oh,
guys.
hell yeah.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
gonna make some popcorn.
I won't
That's
be.
right.
Some Gatorade. And
I need to
then
watch
beer.
them all.
Get your
I
popcorn
really do need
ready.
to watch them all.
You really do.
I should.
It is really an example of what it was like to be a reality television watcher in the early 21st century. It's a great time capsule.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder what
I-
shows people will look back 20 years from now and be like,
Yeah.
oh, that was such a time capsule of 2020.
It's going to be Keeping Up with the Kardashians, probably.
Unfortunately, maybe.
Well, no, I think now it would be like Love Island.
Well,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
It's all right. Our friend Kaiser's work will be immortal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
good
Hey.
man. How did his show premiere this new season?
Oh, yeah. The one where people get hit in the balls with hammers and stuff.
Yeah,
The Go
Yeah.
Big Show.
the Go
Yeah.
Big Show. That's what it's called. I feel like I should know that.
All right.
Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you
Thanks
next
all.
week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.